We are here to talk 1986, one of the great years of G.I. Joe. Some here would dispute it is the greatest year. I can see it. I can see it. I'm not quite there, but I can see it. And I've got here with me, I have soundtracks with Birdman, Destro Designs, and Victor from the Gen Xperience. Victor and I started this. He was there the first year. Which is a tiny little year.
It was, but it was a fun year. It was a good year. Still a special year.
Very small amount of figures, and it was very easy to go over. And now we're in time where it just takes longer and longer, and it's more and more epic to go through the whole thing.
Yeah, they weren't slowing down. They just
no, they were going nuts, man.
It really went up and up all the way to the end. It's just the figures I didn't care for once we got to a certain point. But like,
me too.
I mean,
same thing.
Yeah. 80, so 8, this is my favorite year. 87, I think they maybe in retrospect take sort of not a step back because it's still great, but if you go up to 88, 89, and 90, there are absolute bangers in those years. Some of my some of my top 10 are come from those years. Yeah. Ambush, Lightfoot, Salvo, they all came in some of the later years. Even Shockwave and Alley Viper, are still from like, I think one is from 88 and one is from 89, maybe something like that. So yeah, they were not playing around. It's the greatest toy line of all time.
Purple. And when they go neon purple, I'm checked out even looking at them. But that's totally my define.
Yeah.
If
you're a little older at the time when those come out, it's like when they're neon purple. I'm in college.
Right.
You know
that's why
I'm
like that nothing meant nothing to me. Yeah.
I would have been into them if they didn't suck, though. I think I would have.
It's true. I remember wanting to like another version of Low Light, but they gave us fishnet stocking. Weird. What is that? Yeah. And that was really the first step towards like, what are they doing? I was like,
Street Walker Low Light. I know.
Right. right out there, and selling that ass. I don't know. I don't know why they would do that. Anyways, because he's one of my favorite characters, so I was unhappy with that. Beachhead version 2 is also heresy, and the one that really I think was the final one when I really started looking the other way was the. I don't remember which. I think it's Sonic Fighters Major Blood. He's like blue and yellow. Yeah. Major Blood, one of my all-time favorites. Looks awful. He looks like something that you would have in like a just like a playset not about the military or something. You know what I mean? Like just an undersea.
We just got right into it, but that when I look, I just got zapped the other day in the mail, and my friend kind of makes fun like they're so boring. They look like Green Army men, like a bucket of Green Army men. I'm like. Very true, but that's what first got me, and I'm old enough I enjoyed that military look. So although I do like some color, barbecue, Lifeline, there's some bright colors in there. When they start like Major Blood he's edgy, he's dark and he's rough. And when you give him some bright colors on it, you just kind of like, what are you in a show?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Here's the other thing: they got rid of his robot arm.
Yeah,
he doesn't have a robot arm. It's stupid.
Crazy.
Yeah. How do you grow an arm? It's like they forgot their own character.
Or even who's a guy that's in a gunfight all the time does not want the flesh back. He'll keep the metal arm that he can do anything with. Like he definitely, I don't know. I think I heard too that like he has that the rocket launcher. So if he holds that, the little blast from the rocket launcher that's what protects his arm. Which
Bucky Barnes holds his. I mean.
As much as I want to believe that, there is no evidence that Cobra cares about their guys. Like, the fan and is wide open, the blades are right here. So,
no insurance plan at all. No insurance.
Zero. No, you pay them to work there.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got a lot of people in the chat already. We got Orbit Askew, Paul Morales, Mike Ray, Dip Dog, Riptide O'Leary.
I got to play around with
Frenzy. Mike Gould, welcome. South Manhammer is here. I said Orbit. Melted Copper, of course, here to harass me. Who's these new dudes? Where's Anchor Viper? Hardly any of these are new dudes.
Right. Me and Birdman been on here a few times.
Yeah, quite a few.
I thought Anchor Viper was going to cosplay as Zarana tonight.
Yeah. He was going to cosplay as Zarana. Yeah, we had to have Birdman on this night because he's a big Zarana fan.
Well, she's in my top 1986s, so both her and her brother are. So,
well, Birdman, if you are in fact a big Zarana fan, I may have something I want to send you. it was given to me, right? And as much as I enjoy it, if you're a big Zarana fan, this is autographed by the young lady that did the voice, actress. It's right here. A local guy that I bought a bunch of G.I. Joe stuff from, he was like, every time I go and buy something, as I'm walking out the door, he goes, hold on. And he just grabs something and hands it to me and says, thank you for coming and buying something. And one time he gave me this. So, brother, I will send this to you. This is now yours.
I will have to laminate that.
It is laminated.
You were wanted that right there, right from Alabama.
It's laminated.
Okay.
Already.
Yeah, I was kind of being funny about that, but
Yeah, I think I get it. I get you. Going blue already. It's only 6 minutes in, and we're going blue.
Do you need some alley vipers or some bats?
Yes. I do got alley vipers out the way. Actually,
do you need more alley vipers?
Of course, this isn't enough.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I just finished open. I had a few that I hadn't opened yet, and I wanted to do a shoot with these guys, so I got them together. I also got a bunch of stuff I painted, because they all just can't have regular stuff. I got I painted one of the whatchamacallits. So now somebody's this is the one. It doesn't have the drum on the bottom, but this is the one that comes like everything. My brother Jeremy Kimberlin gave me a extra. Actually, I painted two of them like that, and then I got this is a Saw Viper backpack, and I got this one here. I'm gonna try to paint this one too. So I have I bought off of eBay the setup that Bazooka comes with, which is the Bazooka and the three sets of those, and I'm going to dye them all navy blue and make the missiles orange. So this is going to have heavy gunners, missile guys, and then regular dudes up in front. So I love me some alley vipers. They're like my favorite, pretty much.
You're going to see Destro Designs here has crack addicts addiction level of.
I'm looking behind him right now, trying to scope his. Yeah. I'm just like, this looks like Sanford and Son, but for G.I. Joe.
That's the idea. I did it one day because my hiss. If you could see it right here, my hiss box is here. I want to get that out of here, and I have the Rattler. I just got. Thank you to my brother Dan Salcedo from Curator Dan Collects. He hooked me up and put me in the driver's seat of a Rattler and figures, right? Because he had the figureless one, and then he found both the Baroness and Wild Weasel for $135 together, which is insane. You don't find that you can't even get those for one of those for that. So I now have the Hiss, the Rattler, and I want to set the boxes up. But this week, thank you to the same man who got from his local guy off of Facebook Marketplace, got me a Dragonfly complete at less than retail. Less than retail.
Wow. You made out like a bandit.
Yes. And the dude picked it up, paid for it, sent it. I was like, dude, what do I owe you? And he's like, whenever you can. He's a really great guy. He likes what I do with the community over there on Twitter. And he's like, you do a lot for a lot of people. So, let's reward you by giving me this incredible stuff. So awesome. I'm now totally caught up on my HasLabs. And I take that Rattler, and I fly it around. My basement's finished over here. I'm walking around, and I am like, with that big gun in the front. I make the lights go.
Man, it's heavy.
100%. Oh, hold that. Extend your arms out and hold that thing for like 10 minutes.
Behind me, and it's like poking me in my ass.
they're
lasers and shit. There's a laser up my ass every time. I got no room for this fucking thing.
It's big. It's no joke.
Really bad. I don't know what I was thinking.
See, I guess I can't really say until the Dragonfly comes, and then of course we have the incoming Snowcat. But I still, as much as I love the Rattler, and as much as I know I'm gonna love the Dragonfly, I think the Hiss is still the best one.
It's the most fun,
It's I when I look at that thing, so I love the Hiss. I had two of them, and I played with them. They were elite Cobra vehicle, blah 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 blah, and I wasn't prepared. I don't know what it was. It's the box, right? The art on the box, first of all, is amazing.
The art. I got things because of the art.
100%. Now the Rattlers is fine, and the Dragonfly looks fine, but again, it does not look like this. This looks like epic movie, iconic type shit, and it hits me like card art did you know, like I always reference, like Shockwave's card art is actual art to me. It belongs in the Louvre. Put it right next to the fucking Mona Lisa, or move the Mona Lisa over and put Shockwave in there. It's that good.
Someone needs to make a museum of just card back art, package art, blister pack art.
Oh yeah.
It really drew us in. We didn't have the internet to look at these. We sold, and didn't you keep it? Like, I think I have a couple pieces from my last thing. I just rip them off still, and I hoard for a little while.
Yeah.
Boy, but I do.
Nice.
Now, I open everything. So, but I love looking at it, and that's what I remember so much as a kid.
That's awesome.
Speaking about artwork real fast, I don't know if y'all are aware of this, but there is a second G.I. Joe comic book Kickstarter going on. They're doing all the IDW issues, bounded, super nice, just like they did the Marvel ones. $300. It's got a couple more days to go.
That's actually that's the great deal.
Yeah,
it's a lot. It's a lot of
really. It's the only way to read them. You can't read them all for free on an illegal website by no means.
No.
Because I read literally
where you get most of your stuff. I hear.
Yeah, I read everything. I'm not paying for all that shit. Sorry.
Right.
And also, right now, it'd be almost impossible to get it all. Like the only way to read most of it is online. You know. So anyway,
well, I mean, you can get you can get the. Sorry, go ahead.
Just want to address the chat here. Replying to Destro is my spirit animal. Great to see you live. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming. Oh, we got somebody drop. Oh, we got Davina Duckworth here. Hello. Zartan is here. Okay, we saw Dip Dog and Tonius Block. Welcome. A real American hero. Okay, welcome.
That's
Ken
my boy.
Band. Never met a bat you didn't like. Agree. Mike Ray says, whoops. He doesn't have to buy classified because you're buying enough for 6 people. Very true.
No.
Paul Morales is, of course, calling everybody out, welcoming them for me, which is great. Oh, Roadblock is here. Right now. Good to see you, Roadblock. Happy Plague Doctor. All right.
All my brothers.
A lot of people in the chat. Thanks for coming. Stefan Herzog, thank you for coming.
I counted like 11 people from our community over on Twitter. So I always want to thank them guys. It's the same crew that watches my show every Saturday, and they always show up and show out when they go on other people's shows. So thank you. I cannot appreciate it. They're not fans. These are my brothers. These are dudes I talk to like all day, every day online. So that's the way I look at it for sure.
Chaotic 3158 says, "What's up, fellas? What's up, chat? Dropping in for a minute while at work. Have to watch the replay when I get home. Thanks for watching the replay.
All good. It's all good.
You know, you have to watch the ads when you watch the replay, so it actually gives you money. So there you go.
Yeah. Replay gang is key. I love it.
Yeah. I turn off the stupid I did remember when I turn off the ads.
When do you remember?
Yeah, because it would be really annoying to watch a live stream and see ads, I think. And you don't make enough money to to care. It's like $10 to make you annoyed is not really worth
Right.
I don't do it. But yeah, very cool. Dreadnok E. What did you miss? Nothing, because we haven't gotten anywhere, but it's only 15 minutes in.
Not really.
And
my brother,
we're shooting the shit because you sort of wait. That's a thing you do when you stream. You don't jump right in. We want
I usually do. Audience.
What's that?
You collect your audience.
Yeah, you collect your audience.
Right.
Exactly.
Yes.
We got a lot of people here. 1986, the last year without shame. Come on, man. 87 is a banger of a year.
That's when shame started to enter, though.
What's that?
That's when shame started to enter.
For sure. It opened the door and is like looking in the room.
100%. Because there are beautiful figures that I'm kind of like, I look back now and say, because I have this hard line, I won't collect anything after 86. And so, but I look and go, should I have gotten Crystal Ball? Should I have gotten that?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, no, I'm a hard ass collector. It's like, no, there's a reason I stopped at 86. So.
That's cool. He's pretty cool.
Shame flew on a Raptor. Huh? Is that how the shame entered?
I mean, I always look at the weird, and I'll wind up saying it about a character too that's in 86. But I feel like even the characters that I didn't want to get, I love that they were there in the line because it made the line just a richer, there's more story. You can even talk about Raptor, like, oh, tell us where Raptor is, you bastard, and they punch the guy in the face. You don't have to have him in a story, that's for sure.
Yeah, and Raptor's another one I was like, oh, he's too badass not to have, but I didn't get him.
He is the classified is awesome. The original figure is a stupid figure.
Of course, and the big head and what they're wearing in that cape. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I just recently opened my classified Raptor, and it is pretty freaking awesome.
Amazing.
The way that they did the wings and made it realistic for him to be like, hovering. And the one thing I wish they did though is I wish they made it easier to pose him, like, if you've got the wings up and he's like looking down. I wish his legs would like come up a little bit, kind of like a bird. You know what I mean? I wish they could. That's one thing that does make me crazy is they do things like that's what that dude's supposed to be doing. Why wouldn't you engineer him to make it look like he posed him like a raptor? Or sometimes you get a guy with a primary weapon that you can't even get the shoulder to look like. What are you doing?
Redesign the weapon so it can do that.
And furthermore, they put shit right up here on the straps, which I love. Give me all the gear, but they do it on the same hand that he's got the trigger finger. So you're stuck putting it in the left hand because it's the hand that's got the thing, and then they have something right here. Now you really
can't come with all kinds of hands. I mean, they all right.
They all come with trigger fingers for some stupid reason.
It's they're like fish hooking everything. I'll fish hook you to death.
Yeah. 86 is also the ugliest character that came out. Do you know who that was?
Who's that?
So the ugliest mold. Come on,
Serpentor with the head.
No, it's Cross Country.
Yeah.
Oh,
based on the guy that designed all the vehicles too.
Oh, that's sad. That man is not pretty. Then. Not a handsome guy. He had the Confederate look. He didn't look bad. The design was all right, but man, that was one ugly mold. Like he had been hit in the head a few times.
Lift tickets just equal, maybe worse.
Equal? Maybe is it? Was it? I have to look him up now. I think it's Cross Country, but maybe it's both.
They both have bad faces. Lift ticket is his face is fucked up.
No, Cross Country's hideous. So yeah, Cross Country's bad. Let me look at Lift ticket.
But based on Guy Cassidy, who created designed a lot of the vehicles.
Well, I feel bad, except that he's probably dead, so I don't care.
Right. He's not. He's alive.
Oh, sorry, old man. Probably better.
I still contend that the first version of Scarlet has a pretty fucked up face.
No, she's not pretty. She's not pretty.
It's brutal.
Like Cover Girl or Scarlet. First year Cover Girl or Scarlet though.
Cover Girl is way more busted than Scarlet.
Cover Girl is way more. Oh, she's
pretty bad. I don't know. Scarlet just looks like she just had something happen to her. You know what I mean?
An autograph of Cover Girl. Do you have one of those autograph pictures? Because
I wish I did.
She was those artwork of those. They were all great. All those covers were great, but Cover Girl was just beautiful.
I'm gonna have some autographs. I'm going.
Her going to her. It's gorgeous. Her face. She's busted, man. She's busted.
Nice. Yeah, I'm going to have some new autographs. I'm going to a con next month to meet up with a couple guys. Mark, actually, you could probably shoot right down 95 in New York City at the. Oh God, I can't remember the name of it. It's something con. It's got to have Larry Hama's going to be there. Mary McDonald Lewis, who is the voice of Lady J, the gentleman who's the voice of Flint, and I think like two other people that you would recognize, voice actors. And it just so happens there's a few of us that live from the community that live up in the Northeast, and we've been throwing out ideas, and a lot of people won't be able to make it to Joe Fest. So this came up, and we were like, let's do it. It's only like 3 hours for me. It is on Long Island, so I'm not looking forward to fighting my way through the boroughs to get over there. But yeah, it's the price you pay.
OG Cover Girl looks like she eats cheesesteak at her desk. I don't even. Yeah, this nails it. Lift Ticket had that stroke smile.
Yeah, he was in recovery. He was in recovery.
Yeah. That's a good one. Who was that? Antonia's block. That was a good one.
No, see, I maintain that Scarlett had her face, but she looks like a total bitch.
When you look really close at her, she could just use some lipstick, though.
Yeah. It's like, smile, baby, smile a little bit.
Yeah, give us a smile.
The ladies love it when you tell them to smile.
Give me a little smile. Girls love that.
Zartan in the house. Do we know that's really Zartan, or is it an old man carrying a box full of junk?
A box full of faces.
Dump truck Scarlet.
Right.
That face, dump truck Scarlet face. That is an awful face.
God, doesn't that guy look just like Zartan? He's got his exact same clothes. No, he has a different face. Definitely can't be him.
He can't.
Yeah, he had a goatee. Very different.
Yeah, very different goatee. Definitely not the
They
guy.
shop at the same place. Hot Topic, 1982.
Yeah, don't make fun of lifting because he's got Bell's palsy. Basically, I think, well, maybe
that should have been on his file card. I wouldn't have been so mean.
That's funny. 6'10" Yojo Daddy in the house. What's up, my dude?
All right, let's get into it. So 1986, where were you all in 1986? Where were you in your G.I. Joe fandom? Do you remember the year at all? I mean, for me, I always have a hard time tracking years, you know.
Okay.
But what do you have to say? Yeah.
This is what I remember. 5th grade, Christmas break. Everyone liked G.I. Joe and Transformers. I'm back from Christmas break with all my new G.I. Joe toys. And everyone's talking about Bon Jovi and Swatch watches. And I'm just like, what the fuck are y'all talking about?
You're like, what happened over summer?
What happened? Something happened over Christmas break. And like, it's like the pod people. It's like, hey man, I'm still cool here. I don't know what happened with y'all. Go look at your Swatch watches and listen to your Bon Jovi.
God, those Swatch watches were dope.
I had one on my wall. I didn't have one on my wrist. I had that.
I never had one, but
cool. The Swatch.
It's like, because it's like I wasn't ready to give up toys. I'm
still not.
Yeah,
I know. I'm not for like another 40 years.
I love that conversation because there's, to me, and I don't know if we had it, Mark, but there was a moment. So I was guilted in '86 to stop with toys, like very much. No more for you. We're not giving. So I got my last toy on my birthday in '86, and I think it was Orko, actually, from Masters of the Universe, the one that you zip lined, and he was like, very terrible looking toy, by the way, very terrible looking toy. And but I was happy to get him because my mother was like, no more. So I really was tough because for me, I didn't want to give them up either, and so I would use money to get my own on occasion, but it was the end. So, and that's why I have this 1986 trauma. I've got trauma from '86 because that's why I don't like anything after, because I wasn't really permitted to have any. So, so there was kind of that sadness. But in 1987, I bought my last toy. Spring 1987, I bought a Mask toy, and I loved it. My mother looked at me like I was not hers, and so
just picture you were in the basement at 35.
Right, she was not. Yeah, and she's the one that around 32 sent me all my old toys and said, "Oh, I know you'll want these," and I was like, "Now you tell me."
Yeah. Here's the thing. Yeah, toy trauma. Actually, does anybody listen to the Toy Geeks podcast? It's like Dan Larson.
No, but I think I want to now because I've got toy trauma.
Oh, it's really good. They talk about Dan, the guy from Geek Dad Life, and Dan Larson. And they go through the year by year, and it's really good. But they talk about that. Every day is toy trauma. Like there's a moment where your mom, which is like, you're done, or a lot of people just like your dad, your one of your mom or dad just like said, "Oh, you're giving all these to your cousins."
I did lose all. I think I lost all my He-Man figures to my nieces and nephews. Luckily, she did keep all my Transformers, so that's my next love. Motu Transformers and G.I. Joe. But yeah, so that was '86. I remember just still loving toys. I loved them very late in life. I thought they were great, and I think I was transitioning from zipping around my room with a plane. That's not true. When I bought the last Mask toy, it was Vampire, and I was zipping it around. So. But yeah,
good one.
So 1986. That's why I very clearly love that last 86 group, because they went from the very plain G.I. Joe to very exciting characters. They were all very individual, and 86 was this epiphany for me. Now I kept paying attention. I'd walk through toy aisles and kind of go, wow. But yeah, so that's why 86 is special to me.
Yeah, see, I did not quit, and my mother did not stop me, and ever. But anyway, good
for you. I mean, yeah, good for you. Very cool.
Well, I can remember making the choice between buying new Newman gloves to play football with or getting G.I. Joes, and I remember being like, "This is not cool. Why?" This is like Sophie. It was Sophie's choice. I didn't know what that was yet, but that's where I was. I couldn't freaking believe it. But yeah, I do remember my parents definitely weren't trying to dissuade me, but it was like, hey, this is what you got to spend in the store. Do you want to go to the toy aisle or do you want to get new gloves to play football? And that's
what'd you get?
That's where sport. That particular time, I actually got Joe's.
Okay.
I had to trick up my sleeve. I knew that I remember this specifically. My aunt was coming in to spend the weekend like at our house, and I knew that I was going to get some Joe's anyway out of this deal. So I was like, I rolled the dice though. That considering how obsessed I was, even still at that age, at like 10 or 11, I started playing football when I was 9. I think at this point I was maybe like 11 when they weren't able to fund both of my the things that I wanted to do. It's you want the good Nike cleats or do you want some Joe's and some busted ass cheap cleats? So yeah, that was my first choice.
Opera G says an only child, so mostly destroyed his own toys.
Wow. So wait, did you Destro Designs? Hey, what's your name?
Michael. Michael.
Hey everybody, I've just
names. We don't have names. I've met you with a name, Victor.
Yeah. So Michael. Yeah. I'm not an only child. Did you have siblings?
I did. I had a sister that was 3 years younger than me, so she was around during this time. And then way later, when I was 15, my parents had another girl. When I was born, my parents were still teenagers. They were like 18 years old. So when they had the other sister, they were still in their early 30s. And I can remember my mom saying, she's like, the clock is ticking. I need another kid. And here it came. So my sister Kelly was great.
Hear the ticking. Birdman, did you have siblings at that time?
I have a sister. She's 2 years older, but I mean, she was in a Bon Jovi, so
she was already with the other kids after Christmas break.
Right.
Right.
Dead to me at that point.
Yeah. You guys had nothing in common.
I have an older sister and a younger stepsister that I'm close to,
Nice.
and they all played. We all played. I used to play with my sister's Barbie doll house. We used to play abusive Barbie, because it's like Barbie. Yeah, it's not fun to play Barbie because all she does is like walk around like
dress up,
clean shit and stuff.
It's the trade-off though.
Gender norm. She just cleaned her house.
It was gender norm. Yeah, so we had to make shit up.
It's a beautiful house, but it's very large.
I did the burning bed with she would just like Ken was like abusive, and she would just.
I thought you were gonna say you used it as a Joe headquarters, but
No, just you play with your sisters, but I had to make everything violent. What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm lucky. I have 11. I have 10 siblings, so there's 11
Jesus.
of us, and I'm the youngest. So I love telling it, but this is why I tell. This is why it's so important to me. I was able to have the original G.I. Joes. I had the Bionic Man. And Planet of the Apes passed down to me. So then I was growing up at Micronauts and Adventure People before G.I. Joe and He-Man. So I had it all. And since I have 10 siblings above me, it's amazing to just be part of their toy life. So I do have that early.
Oh, yeah. We all did 70s shit. That's what you do, a lot of 70s stuff.
I do 70s and 80s. My friend does 80s and 90s, but I like the 70s choice too.
So 11 kids. So is it just that your parents don't believe in birth control, or they just love sex?
Well, my dad was in the Navy. I'm sure it was the love of sex. I don't know. Maybe they played in every port every time they saw each other. I don't know the games, but
some people collect little magnets from states when they travel.
They're Catholic, okay?
Oh,
they're Catholic? Are they Catholic? Are you Catholic?
We were raised Catholic, yes. My dad was not, so I guess that didn't matter. He was great. He was a fantastic father, and he was very Navy. He was electrical engineer because of the Navy, and kept us pretty good. But mom, there are 11 kids. There's only 15 years between the 11, so it is.
Damn.
Have some babies.
I bet Christmas was amazing at your house.
That was yes, 100%. I can remember 1978's Christmas and 1982's very much. And 78 was when we got the large size Star Wars people, and the bottom 4 kids were what they called the little kids. And so we got the large size Luke, Darth Vader, Chewbacca, Han, and Princess Leia, R2, and C-3PO, and a Jawa. I got C-3PO and the Jawa. So I was kind of relegated to the end.
But you had the whole line.
You're gonna get them
You
eventually.
didn't have Boba Fett or Ben. That was the only 2 I think missing.
But as the youngest, you're getting them all eventually, right?
Right, because they just started leaving them, and I was like, "There's your money."
Trickle down theory at its finest.
What?
Wow.
Trickle down theory at its finest.
100%. They were all mine. Absolutely. So,
once again, I've started us down a dark road. Misstiff 1976 says, my mother swears she was on birth control when she had me, but they used the pull-out method. I told her that was wishing, not birth control.
You did take it down, so there's got to be some good stuff in there.
There's no method with the pull-out method. Okay. All right. Let's get into, before we go in weirder places, let's get into 1986. And let's see. So this is just a very brief, I don't want to get too into it, but these are the movies that came out in 1986.
Aliens.
The Hitcher.
Awesome.
Crocodile Dundee.
Which was
That's not a knife.
Yeah.
One of the best quotes of all time.
A Big Trouble in Little China and The Fly are two of my favorite movies. Absolutely obsessed. And 9.5 Weeks. There you go. You weren't watching that as a kid, hopefully, but you were trying, but you weren't watching.
Yeah, you were peeking.
Yeah.
Trying.
Yeah. So a pretty good year for a very good year for movies. But all right, let's get into the real reason we're here. Let's see. We're gonna get what's going on here? All right, stop the sharing. Now I start the share again. It won't let you do two taps. So okay, here we go. 1986. Oh, so what do you think the best year of? So what's your opinion? Best year of G.I. Joe? We know. Mine is 1985. Vehicles just kind of kill that year. What do you think, Birdman?
I was thinking it was the best year, but then I look back at 1985 and then look at 1987. And then I go back to 84 and 83 and 82.
Yeah.
And I know that. Yeah. But hey, Zarana, I mean.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I do not like Sergeant Slaughter. I never like Sergeant Slaughter.
Oh, all right. Well, he's a good one to start with. Maybe he's the one we start with here then, because I think he's a big one. But we don't want to end with him necessarily. Sergeant Slaughter. I always had mixed. I kind of love him now. I had mixed feelings on Sergeant Slaughter, honestly, at the time.
When did the Refrigerator Perry character come out?
I think that was 87.
Okay, so it was the next year. So he was the first celebrity, right? And I didn't know. I wasn't one of the wrestling kids. I wasn't one who loved all the LJN or the wrestling toys, but you'd see him on Saturday morning. You'd see Sergeant Slaughter all the time. He somehow appeared on the Mario show. He would do bumpers. So he suddenly appears in G.I. Joe. He was annoying, but I didn't hate him. I thought he was
kind of cool. I felt like wasn't in a hurry to get the figures, but what I liked about it was that he gave this legitimacy to G.I. Joe. So as a kid, you look at all of the, you're like, well, this is definitely some crazy shit. But at the same time, this is maybe somewhat plausible. And then when you see, you're like, well, but wait, there's the wrestling guy. And if this dude that's a real person, I know it's a real person. And maybe there's somehow, and maybe there is a Duke somewhere or something, obviously not thinking that's the exact case, but
no, Michael, that blurred the lines, but blurred the lines in a positive way for us kids to go yes, there was some real. It was almost like how people blur the line with soap operas. We were like, this is real, right?
Yeah.
right.
I thought it was real. I thought it was a secret government cover-up.
And this was their animated series and toy line for it.
They thought that was a good idea.
Not much of a secret.
I don't know. What are you going to kid? You're insane. But yeah, this one. So there was 2 Sarge figures of the year, of course. Well, we're just going over figures tonight, but we'll go over the figures that come with the vehicle. So this is the mail away. Obviously, anything that mailed away was exciting. You know what's funny about the Sarge is when you look at the Sarge in real life, he is not the most in shape man. He had that.
He was
wrestler
the drill instructor.
Yeah, he had the wrestler body. Well, and then here's the other Slaughter, so we can go into those.
So only USA was missing off it, right? When he was in the Triple R, he just didn't have the USA on his shirt.
Yeah, basically.
Right.
He doesn't know. He's wearing in this one, he's looking like a military man. And in the other one, he's wearing spandex pants.
So he's got the Bon Jovi look.
So I don't know. What do you think? Which one did you prefer? Did you have a favorite Sarge?
I kind of liked this one because it had the camo. So I liked anything that, he never served in any military. He's a wrestler, but he looked very legit military, and I liked that.
Operative D says Slaughter was skinny fat. Yeah, it was like a thing where you could be a wrestler if you're like a professional wrestler. You could be like very fat and
you
be
just
like
didn't have any
really
tone, right?
fit.
You could just be flesh.
Yeah.
Right.
Like that guy's an athlete. Look at that athlete. Monday. He's gonna have diabetes. Die in like 3 months. But he's
Wilford Brimley and the G.I. Joes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. It's Wilford Brimley's in shape older brother.
Exactly. They are related.
Cameron's 10 pounds. Yeah.
Oh.
Somebody mentions Hacksaw Jim Duggan as a Joe. That dude is actually from a town that's like 45 minutes north of me, and I've met him in person like 2 or 3 times. He no longer lives up here. I think he lives in the Carolinas or something like that. But he, I remember because my aunt has lived up there for a very long time, and I remember running into him at a restaurant, very giving, like, "Oh, give me the thing, I'll sign the thing. How are you? Let's take a picture," or whatever. It was fantastic. He was a great guy.
I hear the Sarge is the nicest man alive. Like everybody says, he's incredible. He's like super nice. He's super giving. But he wasn't. I didn't, as a kid, like it was whatever. And then they made it in the cartoon. They made him just superhuman. He was just like,
right.
Bigger and better than everybody. In the comic book, right? Birdman, they didn't give a shit about him. He showed up maybe 1 issue, 2 issues.
Really?
He knocked out Zartan, and that was it.
So he didn't have a presence much, and I didn't. I wasn't a comic book reader, but that's interesting.
Right.
I love how comics took things a little further and they made it a little darker, but he didn't even show up much.
No, because Larry Hama hated anything like him.
Oh,
he didn't like anything that was goofy.
Although he made himself into Quick Kick or something, didn't he? Or Tunnel Rat? Which one?
Tunnel Rat.
That was. I'm sorry. Which Asian guy did he be?
I think they made him that. He definitely wouldn't be Quick Kick because he would feel like that was kind of a stereotype.
Okay. So I don't remember when I found out that the Triple R is named after him. That was probably crazy. So named after Sergeant Slaughter.
Wait, who?
Well, the Triple R stands for
Triple T.
Robert Remus.
Triple T.
It's a Triple T. His name. It's Robert Rudolph Remus. That's real.
Okay. Name. Why is it Triple T then?
Oh, I'm confusing my letters. Don't worry about me. I'm having a stroke.
Maybe it's supposed to be a Triple R, and they're just like, that's
maybe it was. Why is it called the Triple T? Because it has 3 sets of wheels.
Stupidest vehicle you've ever seen. I think somebody said that in here. It's not a good vehicle.
No, and they made it into a transformer, sadly.
I know. It's one of those ones with the. It's one like the wide open cockpit, just zero anything, not even glass.
They call the Dreadnok vehicles. The Dreadnok vehicles just seem to be this like shoving at that and fly around, shoving at that, fly around.
Right.
This one's particularly bad though because he's like dead center. It's like if you were gonna aim. I was into wrestling. I was into wrestling. I was a wrestling kid. So
did you get the toys?
I didn't know him. I had the LJN wrestlers too.
The ones up your thumb, the thumb up their butt.
I had a couple of thumb up their butt.
The thumb wrestlers, that was invented, but weird.
I had the other ones where you just hurl them at each other.
Yeah, you just hurl them.
Yeah,
that was the way you do. You beat the shit out of each other with those things. Right? Anybody else have the LJN wrestlers in the chat? Didn't you just beat the shit out of your friend with that?
100%.
You'd bounce it off his head when he wasn't looking.
Catch some of these great comments over there. It's really hard. Like they are going by. There's some good comments.
Triple R is jail terminology.
Yeah, I was like, okay, got that all wrong. I don't know my letters, but I'd love to know what those jail.
Triple X. Where are we going? Where we go? All right. So feelings on the Sarge. Anybody else want to you want to add to your feelings on the Sarge here? I'll move on to the next guy.
Yeah, we hit it. We're good.
Yeah, we're good. I got him in classified though. I got him because he's there.
I love him in classified. They made him so jacked. He's so huge.
It's huge.
Yeah, he's just massive. It's like great. Oh, here we go. Let's go to our love because since we already started talking about some of our lovely pilots here.
These are pilots, yeah.
Let's like to look at the noggin on
the
lift ticket.
His face is falling. He's like, I'm okay. I'm having that stroke there.
Right? What's going on there, man?
Maybe he's given the smolder, like, hey.
Trying.
I don't know. It's
is this the same head as Flipstream?
I Slipstream.
I don't think
the
so.
same. I don't think they were doing anyone the same head. No one was getting the same head. No one ever gets the same head. But I don't think so.
I think Slipstream had a mustache, but that's true. They got that same head shape.
That's a whole nother
it's
show.
Like the helmet's just weird.
What? The helmet is. I was just thinking how this head shape is so bizarre.
It's like a weird looking. It's like if an egg was even weirder looking.
I think it was even weirder. Headphones or something, maybe.
Maybe, and it's all
for sure. But they got to do something to make it look that way, as opposed to just this weird fanning out at the bottom of his helmet. Like it just.
Since he's got the microphone, it's got to be the headset. Yeah.
Lift ticket. Wait, biggest nose in the whole 82, right?
The biggest nose.
Lift ticket likes those French fried taters.
Come on, go to cross country for God's sake. He's
okay. All right. Yeah. Anybody else want to? Did you like this guy?
Anyone else?
Your guy?
I love them.
I love the Tomahawk.
Yeah, the Tomahawk's a beautiful vehicle, right?
That's the thing. I think the lift ticket himself kind of elevates in what, like the Tomahawk. It's like the hot friend syndrome. You know what I mean? It's just he looks better because the vehicle is like so unbelievably awesome.
So when are we getting cross country? When are we getting this guy? You're right. He's not a handsome man.
Yeah, he's like a big lug. Look at that nose. Come on, that shot is horrible from the side.
Yeah, he's an unfortunate, but it's a very similar thing. Like I love the Havoc; it's one of my favorite vehicles. Just something about the flight pod that comes out of the back, and you couldn't fuck with it, right? That was just like I also used to like, if I remember correctly, it fit just sort of right. That you could have you couldn't close it, but like the recon sled would I would drive that out of the back of it because again, that's another one I love that little thing. That's one of my most wanted in classified because it's small, and I feel like they could bust that out and make it look super fucking awesome.
Some of my favorite vehicles were the tiny ones.
I agree. Sure. Yeah. They were more fun to throw around.
Yeah.
Affordable.
What about a Havoc HasLab?
I think that should be the next HasLab for G.I. Joe.
Well, what's the price on that for?
The reports is that if it wasn't a Snowcat, it was going to be the Havoc because the Havoc tested. I think they said the Havoc tested even better than the Snowcat, but for whatever of all the other reasons that they make that choice, it wound up being the Snowcat. But
I would argue it makes
flag.
What's that?
It's his Confederate flag on his belt. They
maybe that might have been it. I think the Havoc would have been better than the Snowcat. It made more sense. But yeah, what do you think they're going to do about that Confederate flag when they make them for classified? They can't.
They'll probably just make it not an X. I mean, it barely looks like it here.
It'll be a Black Lives Matter flag or something.
Oh, it'll be.
How well will that go over with the audience here?
But I think if Havoc did go that well behind the Snowcat, then it probably would be next if they want to do another one.
For sure, because they're wrapping it around, right?
It's the most iconic vehicle that's worthy of a HasLab.
Worthy of a HasLab, yeah.
Definitely.
So I've heard. I think this year it's either going to be my pick would be the hydrofoil, but and there's a rumor that's going to be the Demon, and they're doing an Iron Grenadier year. I can see that.
Dude,
I don't. It's not a rumor I would trust.
I tell you, I would go bananas if that winds up being happening because I was. When the gold-headed Destro came out as a kid, which I'm sure by now everybody's heard me tell the story, but I became my first true builder was the actual Iron Grenadiers. I had gotten one on accident, so that was the true builder was born in me then. So yeah, if they went full crazy like that and they go with the Demon to go with this spoiler, bro, you will not. I will be insufferable.
Hey, it's Bree says, why is he so thick though? It's true. His butt is quite pronounced.
It was cool. They had a very diverse line. They covered all kinds of looks.
So yeah, they're not going to be able to do the little flag there though. Even in I think we're in that would be a lot.
I mean, if you think about it, we won't get the hood, which doesn't look anything like what they think it does.
I know, right?
How are we going to get the thing that is actually the thing?
I think we're getting the hood, by the way. He should if he came with a tactical cotton gin. There you go.
Oh my God, that'd be great.
It looks like Road Pig in a hat, though.
Yeah. Is
You're right.
Frostbite comes with the Snowcat, right?
Mr. X, why are you checking out my plastic ass? That's what we do here, man.
Well, look at him. He's kind of tilting off. He's got his hand on
And
his head.
since you brought up ass, let's jump over to Zarana.
Brazilian
right. Why not go to Zarana? Yeah.
Hey, it was hey, it's Bree who noticed. All right.
My brother.
We blame you.
My brother Ellis says he got another Iron Grenadier bat today. Yeah, I so freaking B.A.T.s had Iron Grenadiers, the classified, on sale for like $25.99, and they've just been there forever. And I every once in a while I grab like another one, and I remember thinking maybe 2 weeks ago I was like, you know what, they're gonna drop that Destro the spoiler, and people are gonna pick these up, and I'm not gonna be able to get them at this price. And like an idiot, I didn't grab a couple. I could have probably bought like four of them. No, I'll live. I'll live.
Okay
for sure. But I just don't want to have to. I don't want to have to not get them because they're now shooting up to like right. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. But if you wind up coming across them, I would grab them because the price is probably going to be up there.
Cobra Command is coming uncircumcised. We think that's the rumor.
Is that the hood?
We're gonna get him with the hood uncircumcised.
Okay,
that's the hood.
Do you prefer yours circumcised or uncircumcised?
You can get that sold.
Okay.
Did anybody get the Soldier of Fortune figure that's got the Cobra Commander hood on it?
I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait because they're gonna do it. But
for sure, third party making a hood. Like they did. Did they already do that? Someone out there already got one I could swap on.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Okay,
it's Fresh Monkey Fiction.
Okay,
yep.
So that one already.
So Soldier of Fortune, and it's a guy in a suit that just looks like a regular kind of agent, and his alternate head is that.
Is it already blue, or do you got to paint it?
It's blue, but it is not exact blue.
Because I couldn't paint it. That's what I'm asking. I'd crap it up.
No, I can't.
Yeah, right.
Shit. Wait, here we go. Cross country cake maker. We gotta hit these. These are great. Zartan wins the day though. His backside is causing havoc. There you go.
There it is.
All right, we had enough of this guy. I think
we should jump to Zarana. Let's bring on a.
Okay, all right. Let's go to a big one. You want to go to the big one?
A big one. She don't have a big ass. Well, depending on which version. No, that's pretty small. He had a bigger ass than her. Look at that.
Yeah, for real.
We know how you. All right. Well, we know how you feel here, Birdman. Would you like to weigh in?
You don't know how I feel right now.
Well, Birdman, you'd be perfect to ask. What about the whole head thing? So, what was there a preference on that smaller, bigger head? Do you have them bold? But I know, I don't know where to go with that. But
how do you like your Zarana?
How do you like your head on Zarana versus from Zarana?
Yeah, there's what it is in reality, and then there's what it is in your mind.
Yeah,
especially when we were kids.
And as a child, it's all about what's in your head.
For sure.
Because I look at her now, I'm like, yeah, she's not very attractive in plastic form. But that picture, I'm like, yeah. And then the cartoon, I'm like,
right.
Yeah.
That picture is gorgeous. Like,
and that's what we envisioned. He's right. Yeah. We saw those pictures, and that's what
the way it is. Like I hear you guys bitch about Scarlet and CoverGirl. I'm just like, what the fuck are y'all talking about?
Even though
this is the uglier face of the two. This one,
CoverGirl never got a blister art, did she?
No,
she looked mighty fine in that cartoon.
She looked great in the cartoon, but even on the her tank, it was just like girl in the wind blowing her hair.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
She looked a million times better than she did in figure form. This again, the other one's better, I think. The other one, that face is hideous.
Oh, the faces, and I think one has earrings. One's got a longer, thinner face, and one's got a fatter. Are they both here? Are they both on this picture thing?
Well, yeah. Oh, so I'm sorry. You seeing?
So that's her.
That's one.
That's one, and the one in the box is the other.
Oh, here are the two. This is better, right? So we got the two contrasted. I don't know why they changed it. That's an interesting story.
Does anyone know that story? Because even the mohawk looks like a separate piece.
I bet you they may even say it on this thing. You know what's weird about her backpack? I'm just noticing and haven't thought about what the hell is that?
It's a pink backpack.
Yeah.
No, look at the backpack. It's got like almost like a little like
it's her sleeping bag.
Rocket launcher or what?
Maybe that's Ultra Vibe 5000.
Does anybody you see it?
It's the Jack.
Oh yeah.
Let's see if I can do this.
See Ultra Vibe 5000 right there.
Wow.
Is that
batteries included?
Look at that.
It's solar powered.
Yeah, that is what it is.
Powered.
Ultra Vibe 5.
Let's see if I can search for that.
So hottest, who's your hottest G.I. Joe female character?
Zarana.
That's yours?
Hell yeah.
I gotta go Baroness.
Gotta go Baroness.
So, I know that's
cover.
What's that? Cover girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say CoverGirl's like, not far below Zarana. And if she wanted to get below Zarana and make
you'd be all about that. So if you have classified Zarana, do you guys use her new modern punk hair, or do you put the mohawk on?
I like a little punk hair. Yeah, I like that one. Yeah.
I got my mohawk.
Yeah,
original mohawk, right?
I love that. That's a great figure, though. I do love it.
Yeah.
You see that?
She is. She is gorgeous.
Yeah.
I love her.
I'm looking at that backpack. I don't know what
hot.
That is.
That's hot. That's a hot action figure. Is a gun or a lawn care item? I don't think she should
take like a 5-minute break, y'all.
Okay.
That's a pretty insane weapon. One of the best characters, though. I love the character. It's an insane character.
Could have developed her more in the Sunbow, but she was there, and I did like how she was very different. None of them were cookie cutter from the other too much.
Yeah.
None of the females. None of like Lady J and like CoverGirl didn't always. There was some but overall they were very unique women, and Zarana could have been even developed more. But I loved her and the whole sibling, the whole Zartan family.
Yeah, me too. I love Zanya. Big fan of Zanya. Yeah, I know that goes past your 86.
It does, but I know who she is, and I thought it was pretty cool that they kept going. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is a good point. Lady J's voice was hot in the cartoon. Lady J is by far the hottest.
And how many episodes have her in a bathing suit or falling onto somebody in a bikini? And everything you ever wanted to know about sex, you could learn from G.I. Joe.
You know what's funny is
we're doing a whole episode.
It was like the horniest cartoon of all time. It really was.
For sure. We're doing a show about that. Yeah, totally. Because you were like, how many times do they need to change and get in the dressing room and be in disguise and fall in the water together? I was like, this is crazy.
Right. They even put Lady J and Flint in a fucking bubble underwater, for Christ's sakes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one of the best.
Anything could happen.
Yeah, I mean, one of the best parts has to be the rolling around with Flint and the Baroness, though. That was
yeah.
That's still vivid.
Yeah,
when are we getting classified bikini Baroness?
Palmer.
They made Slither in the whole culture. They really need to just. They should. They
do the bikinis, a whole bikini line. They can't do that shit. Are you talking? Don't count.
No, definitely not.
It's screwed. They would get roasted.
I'm sure if you go look, there's somebody making one somewhere, but I don't think you'll see that from Hasbro.
No, you're right. Just like the Cobra head, they'll give you the bikini body, and you can.
Right.
All right, might as well talk about her brother then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, this was such an upgrade to me. This figure of classified, I loved the whole thing, the whole color change, the punk. The punk was starting to go in. Like I told you, I really hated in the 90s when they got to Ninja Force and became purple and pink and green all the time. And that horrible scarlet look with a big butt. But these guys just, I mean, this is badass. And the design on his epaulets, those golden skulls. He's even got the tattoo of lightning bolts underneath him, but yeah, I'm not popping that off, but I mean I could, but it's under there. I've checked.
Yeah, it is for sure. It's very cool.
What I love? This pink that's the part of Zarana's ripped shirt. Do you guys know that?
I did not.
That's the bottom of her shirt. She ripped off to make it a short shirt, and he wears it. I think there's something going on between the two of them, but
where'd you hear that?
It's a comic thing. And I don't read the comics. I was just digging deep one day. I was reading a little deep, and she ripped off her shirt to make the half top, and he wears it.
Wow, that is a little weird.
That's a little incestual.
Yeah,
he's
I think
kind of a
both.
sexy dude, I would say.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna, I'm gonna say he's bringing the sex appeal, especially the classified version. He's got his little half
Agreed.
shirt, and he's a handsome.
Yeah, he didn't have
man.
a shirt at all, but he changed color originally, right? That,
Mhm.
and I think that's why she has the half top and the like. They all their skin changed. So
Yes, they did. Yeah. So yeah, he was great.
very
Spear
different
gun's a weird
weapon. Different weapons. He doesn't. His backpack now is Yeah, I'm looking at now. He looks like arrows, but he doesn't have. Oh, I guess they are. It's just a very different looking backpack.
Mm.
I agree. Classified Zandar is sexier.
I would
Than the
even say
original.
that.
Yeah.
I'd even say that both Xandar and Zarana, the classifieds, are like underrated classifieds. They're both just outstanding figures.
Whoever got that job was like, I'm taking this to the limit.
Right.
Yeah, they did a great job. But even these original figures, I mean, I think though, but that the Zarana one, the art is just really holds
Right.
up.
His artwork, why does his suck? And hers is fantastic.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, that's not very good. No, that isn't very good. But I just love the idea they get a little family going. That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
Like
Where do we go? What's that?
There's just such a departure from the actual Zartan. It's in my head canon. They were just maybe distant cousins or something like that. Zartan was like a fucking alien. I think I've said it before. I was actually like scared of him. He had those things on his eyes that remind me of shit that clowns wear, and the way that his voice was, it just had that effect to it. He was a creepy motherfucker.
I love that voice. It had that vocoder on it, I think, right?
Right.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, it was a weird distortion. I should take a look and see exactly how. I wonder if there's something you can find on Google about what they did to achieve that sound. Because I feel like they took a modulator, but then like somehow only did it halfway. If that makes any sense or something.
Yeah, it does, because it wasn't super obvious, but it was there. It does just remind me. I was just watching a clip from V, and their voices had that, and I was like, and you said alien. It's all related, Michael.
Yeah.
Yes.
When I did my Cold Slither parody on and I had to do the voices, I had to throw that filter on them. Yeah.
Nice detail.
Yeah.
Love it.
Throw the filter on.
Dude, that eye buzzer is amazing.
Thank you. Yeah.
Legitimately, I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was going to be, maybe it was just one of the regular style, like the mythology of G.I. Joe, where you get the pictures, and I thought it was going to be that. So when I started, I was in the truck going to the grocery store, and so the grocery carts have this little thing for you to put your fucking phone up. So I had set it there, and I was listening to it while I was going to the grocery store, and there was times where I'm stopping, and I'm like, oh my god, this is incredible.
Thanks.
It's so good. It was very, very good.
Yeah, I've done a few of those now. They're just like stories. I'd like to do more.
Parody.
I like to do more. They don't do very well, which is odd, but they're received really well, and the people that watch them love them. But I've done one on Cobra Commander's like Origin, and I used stock footage from movies, and I cut it up. And then I did one on Cobra Troopers. I cut in like footage of God and all this stuff. Yeah. And then this one I ended up using mostly clips from Warlock. Any Julian Sands movie I could find, and Mandy.
Nice.
Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace.
Yeah. So that was fun.
Mark, someone in the chat said something really cool, and it just kind of inspired me. They said they thought maybe Angelina Jolie could have played a Zarana, and I thought, what a great idea to go. Who would be ideal people to play your Joes? Because I was like, yeah, that is interesting. She may even look the part real well. I liked her in the first Tomb Raider. I did. It was,
She's a great actress. She's a weird human being, but
yeah, there was like, what a fun thing. Who should play what?
Yeah. I always thought Angelique could play with her bottle of blood necklace. Yeah. Let's go. I'm trying to think. So might as well go through the Dreadnoks here. What'd you think of this guy? To me, he's always like the fourth Beatle. You know what I mean? Like the fifth Beatle, I guess.
Awesome.
He's like the missing piece.
Yeah.
So I love the guy. I think he's probably one of the least inspired designs of a Dreadnok, though. He might be the least interesting looking Dreadnok. He really just
From
wears
the original figures. I could agree that they didn't put as much like wow factor into him.
Yeah, I think of the classified, he's the best.
He is.
Yeah.
They just keep going. They just kept going. I was like, oh my god,
Definitely. Definitely.
He's by far my favorite of the Torch. Probably be a second, but he is
He doesn't even
unbelievable.
have a backpack, does he?
No.
No, what is
I don't
that?
think so.
That gun? What even is that thing, man? What is the
I
point?
don't. I have no idea. I can take some of the weird looking guns and make sense out of most of them, but that one I don't know. Unless that whole thing comes out, like, right? You know what I mean? Unless that whole thing, that whole trident head just flies out of there, I have no idea.
Okay, you're killing everybody with that. That if that flies out, you're dead, mate.
Yeah, but then what do you do? Like you shoot the stupid spear thing out, like the harpoon,
and you go get it.
You go home,
go get it back.
They got a gun, and you're fucked.
Yeah.
But it does seem to have like a spool on it, so you think there's a rope attached, maybe.
How very inefficient is that weapon?
Yeah,
Gonna reel it back in.
Grossly.
Look at Buzz. You get a chainsaw. Torch has a flamethrower. Actually, it's an acetylene torch. Actually, the new one has a flamethrower, and Ripper has the jaws of life. Like those are horrific weapons. And then he just goes in with this little stupid trident thing.
Yeah, he's King Triton here. Is like, I'm ready.
I like he's got a lot of grenades on him. To me, that was more it because that's what he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be an explosives guy.
With a name like Monkey Wrench.
Yeah. He's weird. He's a weird one. But yeah, I think you need him. He's good. He's good. Anybody else? What's your take?
I liked him. The gun was weird, and I liked a lot of that shit as a kid. If I didn't know what it was, like if they didn't tell me what it was, I could make up whatever I wanted.
Whatever you wanted, right.
And I liked the way he looked. I liked the bandolier, and yeah, something about the sunglasses. It was. I had a weird relationship with the Dreadnoks. Like I like the really military looking guys that look like they were actually in the military, but the Dreadnoks were like so prevalent in the cartoon. They were always out there running interference for Cobra Commander. And I don't know. So I like had to have the figures but I remember
they weren't military because they were this offshoot gang. And
I love that.
They weren't military because I like the military too, Michael, very much. So it was like, but these guys were who like the mercenary or they hired guns, kind of thing. So
right. It's that dog you take off the leash in the yard.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Must have seen Dirty Harry 5. Yeah, maybe that was the tip here. Oh yeah, Monkey Wrench does pyro for Cold Slither. That would make sense. I can see that.
If you scroll down to his package, does it say what the gun is?
It's a good question. They do typically
curious. Sometimes they say it on the file card, and sometimes
it does on the side. It will say.
Oh, wasn't their names? Yeah, Winky. They all had those cool real names. Winkin, Blinkin,
yeah.
Yeah.
He's Bill Winkle.
Rip.
Yeah. It doesn't. I can't.
William Winkle.
Yeah. Goofy. He's goofy, but yeah, no, he was cool. He was cool. I'm a Dreadnoks fanatic. They're my favorite. So, Davina Duckworth says, "Yeah, tell the writers having fun. Frustrated far left Cambridge sociology. On that was what my video was about, by the way. Shameless plug. Go watch if you haven't seen it. I Dreadnok.
Oh my god, that's a beautiful name.
Listen, I know I already said that it was good. You absolutely it is a must watch / listen to 100%.
I will.
Yeah, I cut in like shots from Sons of Anarchy, and like 5 Julian Sands movies.
That's got to take a lot of work too.
Yeah, it was a little bit of work.
Come on, people, watch these things.
Yeah, please. And then I could sit here and just talk about G.I. Joe for like 2 hours and get like 100 times more views for some reason. But
right. Yeah.
And then you put like, I don't know if you found this, Victor. You like do a video where you're like, we'll toss it off, and it does like amazing. And then you do another video and you spend like all of your time on it.
Oh yeah, I've been doing this for a couple of years, but it's just the weirdness of algorithm. I want to do what I want to do, but yet there's a niche going, no, make this.
Right.
That. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to cater to you or I just want to do my own fucking thing. So
yeah.
Hold
on. Okay. Oh, so just to say, Victor's channel is awesome. If you haven't checked it out, Gen Xperience. He goes through nostalgia. It's not all action figure based, but there's a lot of action figure stuff.
A lot of toy stuff.
Yeah, a lot of toy. But it also talks about like life in the 80s.
A little bit. 70s. I got Saturday morning cartoons coming up from the Hall of Diversity.
Nice.
So we got
nice, yeah.
Hall of Justice time.
But very fun, very fun stuff. Check it out.
Thanks, man.
All right. So somebody says we'll do 4 hours tonight. No, we're actually going kind of fast, believe it or not.
Trying to move it along, right?
We're doing all right, actually. This is not terrible because we've started and it's
so have you guys noticed besides the pilots, besides the drivers and the Brazil, they've made all of them into classified except for Iceberg.
In 1986. Iceberg is coming.
Yeah, Iceberg is. I was looking and I couldn't remember. I thought he was, but I couldn't find it. So classified 1986, classified's getting them all done. I mean, I'm loving it.
I love it. They're gonna be out and they're gonna have to do some weird shit.
Right. There's still some back ones to get, but
there's a lot of stuff, but it's like you might have to if they've dipped in the comics. There's not a lot that's based on nostalgia, left. So all right, let's go to the last Dreadnok on the list, and then we'll be Dreadnok free. I think we'll end with Serpentor. That sounds like a good ending.
Okay.
But
oh my god. I mean, you love the Dreadnoks, right? So are you a huge fan of this?
I am obsessed with all Dreadnoks. Okay. Anything Dreadnok. I just absolutely adore them. Yeah, I love this guy. And the Thunder Machine is, one thing I want more than anything from Classified might be the Thunder, as far as like that, might be Thunder Machine.
I still have my Thrasher from when I was a kid. Anybody that hasn't heard me say it, I did have a lot of my stuff from childhood up into my mid-20s, and I left a box in an apartment in a move, and I lost like most of it.
Oh, that's nice.
Sorry, excuse me. It definitely does suck. I'm pretty upset about it still. But I do have a bag with about 5 or 6 figures in it that was from my childhood. So at least I have that, I guess. And Thrasher is one of them. I loved the Thunder Machine. It looked more like, well, first of all, it wasn't those goofy teal and blue colors, like the other Dreadnok vehicles, which I just couldn't stand that color.
Oh, Steven Johansson's calling me out pretty accurately here, where I'm saying we're going pretty fast. He says until the woods porn comes up, and then it'll start slowing down. You are correct. Eventually, we will derail by going off on some bizarre tangent about
anything.
Yes.
Birdman, do you have any comments? Like, are you a Dreadnok fan? Do you collect?
No.
Wait, you're a Dreadnok fanatic, but not a
no. Because my grandmother would say, those men just look so dirty and nasty.
Oh my gosh. Even though my mom shamed me to stop doing toys, she didn't ever comment on them. Like, she never commented on them. She bought me a She-Ra doll. I mean, she bought it. She brought it up to the counter with me.
I mean, She-Ra's pretty hot.
Are you sure? She said, "Are you sure?"
I wanted one bad. I couldn't bring myself to do it.
Oh, well, so when you brought Thrasher up, all I could think of is Rufio from Hook. I can't. It's just
I see
Hook.
it now.
I want to say at first Mad Max, but no, it is so Hook to me. I do not like his design at all.
He looks like an asshole. He looks like the one you would want to punch.
Looks like a douche, not just an asshole.
Yeah, but I kind of think that works because he is.
You're right, 100%.
Yeah. The lacrosse
is that a cricket thing he's got?
Yeah, a massage roller.
Massage roller.
Well, here's a question: So it's a lacrosse stick with a ball, and now that I think about it, there's 2 interpretations. One, it's just a ball on a lacrosse stick, or is it a like lacrosse stick that could throw a ball? Because that is even more awesome. If you think about it,
I thought it was attached, so you'd hit someone and you'd rake it down their body.
It probably is, but it could have been. All right, we are talking woods porn again.
We said woods porn and Toy Domination poked their head up.
Yeah, and I think you were there. That was him. Derailment.
What's up, Joe?
Oh yeah, this is so true. This is maybe why you don't like his design, Victor. He's a fake punk rocker. He shops at Hot Topic.
That's it. He's a poser.
Poser.
He's
because the other guys look the part, and he's like, "Hey guys, take me in. I look badass."
I can't unsee it. He ruined it for me. He is
but you can still love the Thunder Machine.
Yeah, he's terrible.
Thunder Machine is undeniable. Way too.
None of the other Dreadnoks dyed their hair. Not like Zarana and Zandar have pink hair, but these guys are all like, they just look like dudes on motorcycles. And then he comes along, is like, "Can I join?" So it's weird.
Yeah, all the Dreadnought. So this brings up Zanzibar was the one who was supposed to be the guy. It's like everyone's file card after they just like, this guy's the most offensive, and then the more offensive, and the last like 3 of them. Did you ever see Jay Leno went on David Letterman to talk about how, or maybe Johnny Carson, about how like the Dreadnoks are like this like whoever wrote the file cards hates bikers.
I haven't seen that, but I want to.
Great. He talks about how it's like, because he talks about, every time he talks about bikers, he talks about them as like they're the scum of the earth, because Jay Leno was rides a lot of bikes. But
we got fake punk rocker. We've got a serial killer. They're calling him. What?
Retrotard says pubes match the drapes.
Wow.
I think he's got
a little Zarana ain't got any of those guys. Okay, just so you know.
He's got like an aqua streak in the front of his hair. That's what really makes him look like the ultra douche to me.
Yeah, the cutoff booty shorts and the spandex pants ruin it. Yeah, pretty much everything ruins it. Thrash is the goat. He is. Yeah, it's just a mace. Probably. I'm just thinking it could have been a lacrosse stick that hurled the ball, but I had a new thought when I was a kid. I just used it as a mace.
The movie Thrashing with Josh Brolin, released in 1986. Probably just a coincidence. Divine Duckworth.
All the Knocks have knee guards. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah.
What does that say about them?
Looks like he could be a Richard Simmons reject, dancing the oldies.
Oh,
well, have you seen the gay, the super gay Dreadnok IDW comic cover? There's like a cover where it was a gay artist and he did it on purpose, and it was like they wanted to make, and I was like, yeah, that tracks really. I mean, they kind of like it works.
Gay Dreadnok G.I. Joe comic.
It totally works. I
could definitely hear one or more of them saying something along the lines of like, a hole is a hole.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're banging. Yeah, Leno was I mean, come on, Ripper wears a half shirt.
Yeah,
look at him. Look at this guy.
It's a half shirt.
He looks a little goofy.
With David Letterman. Yeah, I'm talking about Torch. Yeah, it's late.
The other guys do look like they have pants on. This looks like Daisy Dukes with.
You are correct. You are correct. Yeah. Oh, poor Gung Ho. Yes, because in that picture, he's basically Gung Ho is kind of being ganged on. And let's face facts, Gung Ho also looks like he would fit pretty well in a gay club. Not that there's anything wrong with that, too. By the way, like I'm gonna say,
but he forgets really well. Who on this stream has a hard hat?
Oh, there's an entire village people with Spirit and Tollbooth.
Yes.
And,
yes.
There is.
Yeah, there's not. G.I. Joe is not gay. I'm just saying.
Right.
It's not,
yes.
It's not missing.
Right. Especially as the line went from the very drab green to like, oh my, let's do that.
Right.
Tollbooth with his open shirt. It is like
a lot of open shirts. How many mustaches were in the?
Oh God!
I don't even know what this comment means.
Freddie Mercury mustaches. There we counted. I think there's like 15 or 16 guys that all have just caterpillars. Right, it's huge.
Oh, mustaches! Sure. They're all mustaches. Everyone
yes,
mustache. Yes,
Magnum PI. They all are Magnum.
Operative.
Hey, you just say whatever. It's all good. It's all good.
It's all good.
Everybody,
Operative D says Blue Oyster Bar. Anyone? Yes. Yes.
That's awesome.
Everybody's got to know what that is.
Yes.
All right. Let's go. Where to go next? Where
are we talking low light? I mean, wasn't that a favorite of somebody's?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's up there for me.
He's up there for Mike. So we did Zarana. The low light was up.
Let's talk about this, because this is one of the this is an easy one to get through. So this is the Special Missions Brazil set. And I don't want to talk about all the figures because all they are is repaints, and I don't find that interesting, but you can if you want to. I will say of this, did anybody have this? I had it.
I did not.
I never saw that. Ever.
I had it. And basically what it is, it's like you get a 5-pack.
They came together. Oh.
Yeah, and it had did it have did anybody else in the? Did you have it in the chat here? It had like a
cassette tape mission.
I don't remember the mission though. I couldn't tell you what happens in the mission. And,
I hope that's on YouTube because you can listen to it. You know,
yes. I think I need to. I probably have it somewhere. But it came with this guy. So basically, I think we can cover all these characters in one because they're really the same. They're the same characters. Just
that one. These are all repaints right here, but of different. They're all different guys though, right? They're not the same guy.
No, those are all. There's one new character which is Claymore.
Okay, he's the only new character.
All the other guys are just repaints of mainframe, dial tone, leather neck, and wetsuit.
Right.
I will say the wetsuit is a badass repaint, and it might be better than the original.
Which is saying a lot.
That's it. Just is more like sleek. The mainframe one is awful, and
I'm actually looking at
that one is good. Desert leather neck, it's fine.
Yeah,
I'm looking at that wetsuit right now, man. That is sweet.
But Claymore is a stupid character. Here's why Claymore is a bad character. First of all, he's very clearly just repainted Footloose. But you're going to see one of the things they say about him in the card is that he only is called. His only stipulation is that he be called in on special assignments only. Oh, excuse me. He got better things to do. Cobra is written in the whole fucking world, and this jerk off is like, I don't know, man. Is this one worth my time? He's the worst G.I. Joe. Worst G.I. Joe character.
He's respected by all the branches of the armed services.
Oh, he's so respected. He's a dickhead.
Yeah, sounds like it. And his leopard skin outfit is just,
Yeah, for real. I'm actually looking at this set right now. I don't know. I think in my head I had this pictured as something else. These figures look awesome. The dial tone is sweet. I love me some mainframe. He looks fantastic. And honestly, Claymore does look like shit compared to the other four, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Claymore. That leather neck is awesome. The wetsuit is totally off the hook. They're great. It's a great set.
The leather
I'm looking at it.
If you want desert leather neck, you got him. He's great.
There he is.
Wetsuit because I like the wetsuit, but where's the original?
Oh, you're right. Lieutenant Claymore is from the cartoon. Thank you, Mark Harkness.
Claymore was in the cartoon.
Yeah, he was a black soldier and working for Cobra, and he which is very unusual.
Was that from the Dick series or the?
No, it was from the Sunbow. Yeah,
that's the one where Dusty was a traitor.
No, it was like Claymore was a traitor. I wouldn't think it was the same episode, but maybe I don't even remember. I can't. But
I like Wetsuit's original teal. I do.
You do?
I do. I'm looking at it now, but I like it.
But I'm just saying the silver. I think I use the silver one more.
You're right. It's slick.
Because I had both. And it was like one of those things you got it, and I was like,
oh, you did get both. That's right. So yeah, you had the Brazil set.
I got this guy because it came with one new character, but he kind of sucks.
John Zulo.
The only G.I. Joe who is a dick about doing work.
Yeah, right. I don't want to do that.
I don't know, man. You got better shit to do, maybe. All right. Let's go into let's go through the drivers because we made it through most of them. Here we go. The AVAC.
Yeah.
Sweet figure.
Oh yeah.
Sweet figure.
Totally good looking.
Nice helmet.
There were black dudes in Cobra, Corey Flood. You're saying there are no black. There were black dudes in Cobra. Lieutenant Claymore. They are not racist. Cobra is a equal opportunity employer terrorist organization. Okay, they'll take whoever they can get, and Claymore is the non-stoner version of Footloose. This guy, I love this guy. His parachute kind of sucked. It's made it hard to fit him in, but he was good.
Did the parachute work? Was it a?
Nah.
No. I thought it was a throw in the air.
No. Did you have a terrordrome? Anybody have a terrordrome?
Yeah.
I got one later. I got one later in life from a garage set. Or I say life, but when I was like 10 or 11, it was right towards the end. But I did rock it out for like a year and a half. I think it was missing like one of the red turret guns that came off the side, but the fire bat was in there. The AVAC came with it. All the other shit worked. So yeah, fucking awesome.
The fire bat was this is AVAC or?
Wait, this is a good comment. Destro made up for Cobra's lack of diversity by being blacker than everybody else. 100%.
Very true.
It's very true.
It's true.
Yes. Thanks, Tibbs. I love your video and Cobra talking about how they recruited from third world countries. Yes. Thank you.
That was another banger video.
Yeah. I would do more of those, but they don't do that.
You gotta watch. The Dick series, yes.
The Dick series.
Hello, Thomas.
All right, I don't think we have much more to say about AVAC. He's a beautiful figure. Okay. Let's talk about the Moto Viper. We only got 2 more drivers here to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
This guy, great look. This is a great looking thing. I would love to see this classified.
What about a classified done?
Yes, give it to me, please.
Yeah, they probably HasLab it and charge you $300 for it because they're assholes.
It's a crazy vehicle. My dude Doc Sewage made a post when he showed the stun and then was having a conversation, and it was like, quick, we're being attacked, what are we gonna do? And the other guy is like, all right, open up our vehicle and expose the soft underbelly of our inner working so we can just get shot right down the middle, because the stun is just crazy the way it opens up like that. But when you're a kid, you're like, this is awesome, now they can shoot over here. And I thought this figure looked like, I heard somebody else say it recently. It might have been Anchor Viper about it having like a riot shield, like a riot guy, look, where if he had like a shield, he would look like look like a heavy duty, like the riot police. And I always thought that was cool.
I was checking out the stun vehicle, Cobra Stun.
It's a crazy vehicle. I like my favorite part is not that it splits open. I can kind of care less about that, but the driver the gunner that hangs off the back and faces the back. Yeah. I thought that was the coolest thing.
Cool. Yeah, I like that.
But this is a dope figure.
Do you guys like your figures? Now you like army builders though. So to me, like Wild Weasel, I would like it if their heads came out. I would like to see more Cobra faces. See, that's one of my things where I'd like these characters to have their heads pop off and be a face, have a face to it. They could have their helmet off. But I know for army builder wise, you don't want to make a bunch of different, molds.
Right. I mean, I think if that's why sometimes picking up those like Star Wars Black Series, you can pop a head on somebody like that. I have a bunch of those down there.
That are
Indiana
like
Jones
or emergency vehicle. The GI Joes that are not GI Joes. The not the name GI Joes. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. Yep.
And you could just switch their heads or something.
Nice. That's what's up. But yeah, I don't know. I particularly thought this was an awesome driver. Cobra really had a fuck ton of awesome looking troop builders, like just a literal ton. Amazing.
That was the majority of their forces.
For sure. Well, there's 2 of the troop builders in this class that are they're iconic to me. They're the face of Cobra. I'll say more about them when we get there, but man, Ron Rudat really fucking crushed it the dude was locked in the fucking zone for a long time.
And we have been following troubles.
What happened?
I touched something on my computer and I was like, what?
Oh.
That's funny you do that because Mark's not able to talk.
Is that what's going on right now?
Yeah, and so when Birdman that came on, I was like, is there a woman in Mark's room? What?
Right.
Maybe it's the bareness.
She's hacked in. She wants the stream to be over. She wants their distro back.
Well, Birdman, let's hear from you since we don't from our host and can't lose control. So what's up?
Yes. Why did you not ever read the comic books?
I did like comics, but totally in a different vein. And I think that because the stories, especially in Marvel or DC, I'd read a little bit because they went all over the place. And when I was reading, I picked up a couple Transformer and G.I. Joe comics. And what happened was my mind couldn't handle the cartoon storyline and the comic storyline. And I tried really hard to keep people like, this is that character, this is that role. And I thought it'd be like too much investment.
Can you hear me
I knew I missed out.
Yeah, there you go.
That's you.
Weird. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It just like crapped out. Does it sound okay? Because this is my onboard mic.
No, you sound perfect.
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Fine. But thanks, Birdman. That's a very good question. I think that something that where I kind of missed out on some great stories. I did read more Transformers comics, which was cool because they had some G.I. Joe crossover. But I thought if I read G.I. Joe, I'd get in that really deep world of Kilbert Commander, his son, Springfield. I do know those things.
Dude. Yes.
Great storyline. And I do remember part of it, but I was like, oh my God, it's like overwhelming. So I just sort of kept with a real basic, kind of story for everybody. But I know I missed out on a lot of good stuff, but I would have been overwhelmed getting all involved.
Thanks for letting me know. You couldn't hear me. I probably was like talking about bullshit for like 10 minutes and nobody.
We didn't notice you were gone until someone wrote, can't hear you.
I just assumed that he was like, doing something with the string, you know what I mean? And we were just talking amongst ourselves while he was getting it worked out. And then you were like, yeah, I don't think he can talk. And I was like, oh shit, you know what? He hasn't said anything for like 2 minutes.
Well, when Birdman's computer went off, I was like, is that him trying to reconnect? I don't know what was going on.
Let's go to our last two vehicle drivers. Beautiful guy again, goofy faced.
I think he's kind of cool.
Yeah,
he's no ace.
No. I also thought this was awesome. I thought it was really cool.
He was good.
I think I love these molds. Look at the flight suit, the extra detail, the molding on these guys. Also,
for sure. The chest rig is nice.
Yeah,
he's coming up in classified, is he not? He is.
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Is he gonna have the conquest with him?
Hopefully they'll do a Raven Slipstream 2-pack. Because I think he'll be uninteresting without a conquest.
Although I kind of agree.
He could theoretically do a conquest because it's not a huge plane. So they would probably HasLab it because they're assholes. So
they would probably HasLab it.
They would have.
How do you do the conquest before the Sky Striker?
You got two. I didn't know there's two kinds. But look at this. Oh, by the way, we use 3D Joes. I should always say to everybody that.
Nice, very good. 3D Joes.
You got one reasonable, your dad's mustache, and one on the right, total
out of control. I like the one on the left. Looks so more realistic. Looks like human. But Birdman, you said what? The conquest before the
Sky Striker? How do you do the conquest before the Sky Striker?
You shouldn't because
I mean, too big. Do we see the Sky Striker? I keep hearing that would be just so big.
Shut up, dude. No one wants to hear that.
I actually agree with you.
We are men. It's never too big. Buy a bigger house.
That's what we said.
Well, the other thing is, like, because somebody said that it would be like they said. Lenny said it would be. I think it was R.A. Rain. Oh, by the way, buy the G.I. Joe book. You can buy it on Amazon right now.
Nice.
Actually, they're trying to. I spoke with him earlier. It's actually sold out on Amazon. So the community showed up and picked up copies, but he said that it's coming back. Should be within like a day or so. I believe that's what he said.
So that makes sense. Beautiful, Joe. Great book, very fun. Okay. Slipstream's got a little bit of a Ron
Jeremy vibe there on the right.
Ron Jeremy vibe. Yeah.
Very Ron Jeremy.
Huh?
Didn't Slipstream come with a scarf?
No, that's Ghost Rider.
Okay.
You love an X30? I'd love an X30. I feel like they should do an X30, and it should be one of those like mid-range vehicles, like the Arctic Hiss. It's not HasLab worthy.
How big would the Sky Striker be compared to Jabba's barge? Like what?
It would be long, but it wouldn't be very beefy though. It would be like there wouldn't be that much to it. So it wouldn't be a lot of plastic, but it would be long.
Probably 25% longer than a Rattler.
Stupid thing right here, right? It's like this thing is so. Oh, sorry. The Rattler is so big. What are you going to add a foot? But it would actually be easier to store because the wings fold in.
Right.
Whereas the Rattler is like I can't do anything with this thing. I love it.
If it's bothering you so much, you can just ship it to me. I'll take it off your hands.
They might as well make the Defiant because that.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make that. Go ahead.
You got a 3D printed Sky Striker. It's not too much bigger than Rattler. See, there you go. And Operative D says we're doing plugs for R.A. Rain's book. You haven't got too far into, but it's very fun. You'll
Nice.
love it. Nice.
It's excellent. It's excellent. It's a must buy.
All right, let's get to our very final, and this is a
driver,
a banger of a driver, because the driver's always the least interesting things to talk about, except this guy. Because man,
oh yeah,
is that a perfect figure, an absolute perfect design in every way.
I got that for my birthday that year too.
Did you?
Yeah.
So not for good. Christmas when you came back and nobody cared.
It was my birthday. Thank you, grandmother.
So good. What do you guys think of this guy?
I like the blue guy you showed, AVAC. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Better. Yeah.
You know
what? I like the colors of this guy, but I don't like the helmet of this guy. I like the helmet of the other guy.
Oh, did you have a Night Raven? Gorgeous.
No, here's the funny thing about all these drivers. So we had tons of action figures, but we couldn't get vehicles. It was just too expensive to get vehicles. Yeah. So we were the family that had all the action figures and those little things. Like even in Star Wars, we'd get the little ones that weren't on screen. So we were like, we were poor. There's 11 kids. So we would not get a lot of play sets. We did have, we got play sets more often, but never the vehicles, like ever, zero.
Oh,
so
wow.
Didn't I would get the mail away. I remember getting it was a mail away. It looked like a surfboard. It was a sailboard.
Nice.
I got that. And that's the things I would get. So
I love the Strata Viper. Yeah, I think the Night Raven is one of the greatest things ever.
It's so gorgeous. Actually, on Saturday I had GI Customs on. He's on YouTube and Instagram, and what he does is he prints. He has some of his own stuff, but he prints a lot of other people's things, licenses from them, and he just shipped out to a guy a classified scale Night Raven, 5.5 feet long.
Jesus.
I think he said 3-something feet wide. I think, man, I don't want to misquote this. 5.5 feet long.
Putting all this shit, man. I could never fit. Like whatever.
Yeah. Dude, that would take up this whole space over here where I have all this shit. That'd be that whole fucking thing. I mean, don't get me wrong. If somebody wanted to give me one, I would make the space.
You'd make room.
I would make room. But
you got one of your kids.
right. My kids would actually love it. I've gotten my kids into it a little bit.
They can share a room.
Absolutely. Yes, right, for sure. Yeah. Daddy needs more space.
Daddy needs more space.
All right, here we go. Crop Duster. Did you guys have this guy? So he was a mail away from the cereal box.
I had the cereal, but I never had that guy.
The cereal was very mid. It was not a good cereal.
Like most at the time, they're rushing out all these cereals and throwing on a character on it.
It would have been better with marshmallows.
Build your own Cobra Rapid Relay Station. That is not a thing.
What would be the marshmallows, Birdman?
Probably stars and hand grenades.
Oh, I thought they'd be Cobra hoods.
Right.
He just like the ghosts in
This guy had the horrible flash face instead of.
Oh, he did. They really just used first year head right there.
They used looks like Duke. Duke's. Well, it looks like there's two versions, but the one I had, I think, had Duke's body, and then Flint's arms and Flash's head.
You can expect this in a mail away when they're like, grab some pieces, paint it. Grab some pieces, paint it.
Yeah, right. I love the classified version. It's great.
He has bad head movement. He really has bad head motion. He can't.
That's true.
He's really bad. Like he's always looking down. I got him holding his cereal box though.
The classified is one of the more underrated figures. My brother Roadblock sent one to me, and I remember opening it up and then looking at he's got that one helmet that's got all the detail on it, and I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck? I don't remember this figure looking this awesome. He put it's excellent.
I like any jetpacks though. The jetpack guy is cool.
For sure. I traded for him later down the road because I wanted the jetpack. I could almost care less about the figure, but I wanted that jetpack.
Grenade launcher was a win. Wow. Now the rest of these, we're getting towards, they're all bangers. So I guess we'll start with this row and go down the row because I think they're all good, but they get better. All right. So Roadblock version 2. Actually, I could give a crap about this one. I could not care about.
Yeah, take it or leave it for me.
Yeah, because he's not as good as the Roadblock
original.
For me, the Roadblock.
Yeah.
I didn't mind this one because in season 2 of Sumbo, I think this is what he looks like. I think he's got that vest. So for that reason, I didn't mind it. I definitely was more of a fan of the other one, but I do remember thinking like, oh, this could have been much worse, right? Little did I know that version 2 low light and shit like that was coming. But I remember thinking, in retrospect, this is just totally fine. But
it doesn't have the accessories.
Like, this is a great figure. There's nothing.
It doesn't have accessories like the first one.
Oh yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's not all the same, but I definitely liked. I liked that green vest. I don't know. I thought it was cool, and I liked the way that it looked in the cartoon. So I didn't mind this figure that much. I thought it was. And sometimes, like even though he doesn't have all the other stuff, but I remember thinking what I had at the moment. I didn't have access to the previous Roadblock, so not only does that make for a stand-in, I want that damn gun and tripod for setting things up. So yeah, I definitely picked him up.
He's great. It's just, to me, the only problem with this figure is the fact that he's just a figure of a character I already had, and
that's my similar. It was like I could take him or leave him because I had the original going. Well, I don't need that. I'm going to get someone new, so I didn't.
Yeah,
but he's not bad looking at all.
Yeah, and he's of course the iconic one from the movie. So that's cool. Yeah. Oh, you like somebody likes this one better. He's great. Everything great about him, actually. The face sculpt is good. I don't get it though. Like when you look at his uniform, it's like, what is that? It's not military. It's not anything. It's a weird uniform that doesn't really add up. Whereas I agree. The original, he looks like a military dude, kind of like a gorilla. Like he looks like he's fighting in like a guerrilla warfare kind of suit, where he's got like it's not quite military. He's got like the tank top. And and he's got so I guess that's not really military, but he looks like he would fit really well in like Predator as like one of the gang of those, like guerrilla warfare style kind of thing. So he really works and he feels military. This doesn't feel military to me at all. This feels like, what is he even wearing?
He looks like almost like a security guard.
Yeah, I don't get it. Those shoulder things, I mean, that's for putting a gun on. So, I mean, that's kind of the gun rest.
That's true.
Authentic. Scarlet had it too, for whatever reason.
Yeah, he's okay. But again, don't need him.
Yeah. Crossbows got kicked.
Not an essential, especially for this year, which was so many great figures. All right, what about this guy? What are your thoughts on this guy?
I love him. I think he's great.
Like sci-fi.
Yeah, me too. Seymour. Little bright green for me, but I still liked him anyway. I mean,
that's the color of my bedroom.
You're never.
No, really, it is. It's like neon green.
Right now?
Yeah.
Do you have blackout curtains at least?
I have charcoal gray curtains.
Okay.
But everything you put on the wall just pops.
Just pops. Okay.
Everything pops in that room.
Getting some design help here. That's nice.
Here we go. Again, without the Medusa, it's not Roadblock. Oh, wait, we got somebody. Victor, are we doing we got a question for you. Victor, we are doing 2 hours tomorrow.
Thomas Goes Nostalgic. Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. I do a show with him, and he knows that I'm like, look, 90 minutes or I'm off. But Thomas and I are good friends. We do one of these on Tuesday nights, and it's great fun. So yeah, I'm guessing that's him. No, the answer is no.
We are definitely doing over 2 hours, but we'll try to keep it not too far over. So let me see if I can speed it up. So yeah,
I have to do that every Tuesday, so I'll survive.
Yeah. What else? Anybody else have anything to say about this guy?
I'm a sucker for a hose. So anybody that's got a nice hose like that, I'm all about it. This is one of the many figures that like I wasn't dying to get it. Once the second season of the cartoon hit though, and I saw him in the cartoon like in the beginning, I definitely wanted him more. But he's one of those figures that even though it didn't bowl me over to the point where I wanted to get it, I was happy that it was there, and it just mixes things up a little bit, right? And even though the Joes were already shooting lasers, I just imagine that, he's got the super laser. He's got the thing that's going to go right through. He can melt the doorway, like, something along those lines. But yeah, awesome figure.
Justin MK also loves them hose. I did not like the hose because the hose always fall off. But the I didn't love him, and when they announced him for Classified, I was like, really? Before Flash? I will take a Flash 20 times over I take this guy. But when I got him, the Classified one is awesome. That thing is
beautiful sculpt, is it not?
Yes.
And what I love about Joe's is that because when he did appear in the cartoon, he had his helmet off. So then you could really imagine him as a full-fledged, person. So when I was so excited, I got him. I do have him with the helmet on, but I do like that sculpt on the head.
Mm-hmm. Wait, show him for a sec. Since you got him out. Nice. He's great. The only thing I don't like is the Dragon Ball Z ball that you like add on the. But it's again what I think they did, which is nice, is you don't need to use it. So it's like
you don't.
Like
Right.
Don't use it, and I won't because it's stupid.
And I won't. There was no reason to have it. That was odd. I was like, okay.
Okay, I know we're gonna get some. This just an absolute win.
Classic.
Would you say that's the most important figure this year?
Not for me. I'm less of a fan than I think most people are, because for me, they were a replacement for the Cobra infantry, and I prefer the look of the terrorist Cobra infantry.
Yeah,
and I think I'm really
the terrorist look. I love that.
Yeah. So, I always looked at it like I think they in reality were were the replacement, but to me they were just like another step up. So there's troopers, officers, and then from there you get to put on this cool battle mask helmet. You get to upgrade your weapon. You get a great backpack. Everything about that figure I think is fucking awesome. I love all the different versions that they did in Classified. I feel like this is an iconic figure.
Yes.
I do agree that when I think back, I definitely defer more to what Mark is saying. The trooper or the officer, that's what was in like season 1 of the Zumbo cartoon. That's really what kind of is ingrained in my head. But with that being said, these fuckers are like right there, right? Like I may be a little more nostalgic for the other ones, but I absolutely love this figure. It's an all-time great to me for sure.
Grenade launcher is a nice touch.
Yep. I mean, that weapon is crazy awesome. When you look at that compared to other ones, I mean, to me, a cool weapon like that could completely make a figure, right? Like I will overlook a bunch of boring shit about a figure if they've got something awesome in their hands that fit too. That's why like figures like Firefly or Beachhead, which were already amazing figures, came with that super great weapon, good backpacks, and this, forget about it. But I absolutely love this figure. As a kid, I definitely remember like wanting more of them, but you get your Joes, so not few, but like never got Joes with enough frequency to troop build, right? It was always scary until the Iron Grenadier thing happened and whatever, then it was different. But yeah.
I will say when I got the Classified version, somebody sent me in exchange for something. I think it was somebody on a live stream that I sent some stuff that I didn't need. And they sent me the Viper, and I was like, I wasn't even going to get them because I had 4 of the old ones with the muted colors, and I always thought I liked the muted colors. When I got that thing in hand, I was like, nah, they all need the bright colors, man. It's like it just pops 75 times better. I can't even touch how much better it is.
So on those Classifieds, man, I'm with you in the sense that when I'm doing, first of all, that's how it was. When I got it, I only ordered one, and I was going to keep it as keep it on card. I was going to go in the retro carded collection, and I immediately went to Amazon, ordered another one because the one I had was getting open. As soon as I got it, I was like, oh, this is definitely getting open. So like if I'm doing a actual battle scene where they're actually fighting, I like the 3-pack Viper that you're talking about with the muted colors. But boy, oh boy, when I do like an inside, I call it my inside Viper. I take that retro one with like, I have this armory set up from Sys 3D Arsenal, and I put that in there, and you start taking pictures of that retro, and you're like, yeah, this is really fucking awesome figure for sure. So that gives me hope for that. Between what they did with that Viper and the Bat and Classified, it really gives me hope for what like the new Techno Viper is going to look like in the retro.
Oh, somebody disagrees that dark colors are way
Negative.
better. Oh, we got Walter's World, aka Yojo reviews in the house. What? Michael ordered another what?
Never.
What do you?
What's
All
up,
right,
Mark? How are you, my brother?
What do we think about Wetsuit?
I think it was a great looking figure. It's very cool. I liked any of the scuba divers or the skin divers. He loved the design on him as well. I think it's a little flying shark, or it's a shark, I think.
The propulsion, something like it's something like that. I mean, such cool extras,
which was very weird and annoying.
Yeah. Maybe that's
just
a sonic weapon. I don't know. Maybe it calls like Aquaman.
It's a fucking flashlight, man.
It's a flashlight for sure.
What's now? Does he even have mold? He has a molded weapon, right? That was it.
I
He
think
does
so.
have, he's a sidearm, and a knife, but he,
Oh, is the knife? Oh, the knife there. Yeah, they're both in the classified as real. But you're right, it is funny. But he's got his hands full with that blender fish there that pulls him around. I don't know.
That thing. If they put a machine gun on that, that would have been a win. That would have been a no-brainer. Put a machine gun
for sure. For sure.
I definitely a shark?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Or a dolphin?
You could imagine that's a gun. I think that's about as good as it gets, though.
Yeah.
It's probably a camera, right? But whatever. That's like
no, I think it's the thing that pulls him around. It's one of those things that spins and right?
There's like a little tiny thing in the front there. Like maybe that.
I'm not Jacques Cousteau. I have no idea what he's
doing. And he's gonna be like, hey guys, I'm here. I'm swimming.
He does have a flash cue. Maybe it is. He's got a flash for his camera.
You can't have I don't like when they don't have a weapon. It makes no sense to me.
No, it is a little odd. You're right.
Don't go to battle without a weapon.
But there's plenty of accessories on the other guys. Just give him one.
It's like you brought a flashlight to a gunfight. You're an idiot. Okay.
It's gonna blind you.
So I don't like him.
Got it.
I love him. But that's
you like the silver version. Did he come with a weapon in Brazil?
No.
No, it's the same exact figure. But he has his weapons are the same color. So there you go.
Okay.
He was a great figure. I will agree. He's a great figure. The new one's awesome. But again, lack of weapon. Okay, so this guy, all right. The lack of any accessories except the big ass gun to me was just an affront.
Especially when
like all the other Arctic people have such great accessories.
Yes, exactly.
Right. I mean, like what he has compared to like Blizzard, or what's the other guy? He came like no, God, not Snow Job. Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero came with a ton of shit, and this dude gets one silly little thing.
Crazy amounts of shit, it's like
crazy amounts. It's in 2 weapons, good ones. That's why I didn't get Iceberg, man. He had that trash primary.
He's a
Arctic Adventure Stalker. That's what he came with.
Yeah, exactly. He's a good-looking figure, but if he had a weapon, he would have been a million times better. Wait, G.I. Joe Delta, you're saying he did have weapons? He did not have. What weapons did he have? He had a flashlight. He had a little thing that carries him around. That's pretty much it. This guy had a really lame, and this guy just has a gun. It's a huge ass gun.
It is really long.
Yeah. It's a good gun, but it's just. I
was a sucker for any snow trooper. I love them. They
all should have had skis.
They should have. Yeah. All I kept thinking was James Bond. The ski scene from that famous movie, and I was like, oh, I just love Arctic troopers. They should have all had the skis.
Yeah, exactly. Because the skis were the most fun part, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. Any other thoughts on Iceberg?
They did him dirty. They should have gave him, if they gave him any kind of a backpack, he would jump up multiple spots, right?
I mean, they could just reuse Snow Job's backpack, skis, and snow poles.
Exactly. They could have all had the same military issue skis.
That would have been fine with me, honestly. It would have been fine.
You could find him in the accessory set, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe. There was a couple of accessory sets.
He's to me like least of the year because he doesn't have any good weapons. It's kind of like, even though he's a wetsuit, at least like wetsuit didn't have weapons, but he has accessories. Awesome. It was very cool, Although Leatherneck also doesn't have that many weapons, but he's got a grenade launcher on his machine gun. So let's go to this guy. And I love that thing. Anytime you threw a grenade launcher on the tip of that machine gun.
Yeah. Like Ripley and Aliens.
Yeah. So badass. How many snow troops do they have? Probably what I want to say like 8.
Something like 8 sounds right. Without looking at,
Didn't Cobra have a whole army builder of snow?
They had a couple.
Well,
Yeah, they have the
they
Ice
had
Fighters. They've got
dude, the Snow Serpent is
too.
one of the most
Snow
iconic
Serpent,
3 3/4 figures of all time.
Yeah, that was it. Snow Serpent.
Yeah. Ooh, snowshoes and a Saint Bernard. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Saint
They got to
Bernard.
do something with them.
That would have been a great animal for
Snowshoes seems real easy too. I mean, geez, come on.
That's not fun though. I like skis better because skis, you know, you're running around, fighting people. With you get snowshoes, you're just like tromping through the snow. It's not fun.
I can agree on that.
Leatherneck. This guy had mad uncle energy, right?
The dickhead uncle, not the uncle that sneaks you joints or a beer at the family thing. This is the dude. This is the dude that rats on the uncle that gives you the plate or the beer. But it's a cool ass figure, and I did like him as a kid. I really enjoyed even though I like the dynamic between him and Wetsuit. I'm actually going to be writing an article about like how like the relationship. So serpentorslayer.com. I drop articles every Tuesday and Friday, and one of the things that I want to write about is the relationship that was between like Alpine and Bazooka, and then that was replaced with Wetsuit and Leatherneck.
Yeah, I like those.
Yeah, I loved it. I thought, even though I think Bazooka, he's a hard character to hate on, but he doesn't really say an audible word for like 20 something episodes. You know, they got the poor guy grunting his way through,
But I like those relationships in the show. That's made it so.
I loved him. I loved
realistic.
it. Yeah.
Yep,
actually, so
yeah, this is Ron Rudat's face was used in the card art.
Oh.
And if you look at it, he actually looks quite a bit like Ron Rudat. So
agreed.
Whereas the Tunnel Rat does not look like that much like Larry Hama.
Right. It's
like, I think they're like, hey Larry, we put you on a figure, and Larry was like, yeah, no, you didn't.
Did you?
You just made an Asian guy.
They should have just made Ron. They should have made Ron and Larry's figure like 2 floating gods, because without those guys, man, we are screwed. With, this is the greatest toy line of all time, and it basically all comes through the filter of those 2 guys. I think at the end of the day,
pretty much. He's great, Mad Uncle energy. I'm down with it.
Always loved him.
Agree.
Cool character.
Amazing stash. Yep, I agree. Retrotard. Another amazing stash.
What we this guy really won me over in the comic book. You probably remember this there, Birdman. What'd you think of this guy in the comic book?
Man, he whoops some October Guard ass.
Yeah.
There you go. Good enough reason to like him.
In the comic book, he studies Aikido, which is the same martial art that Steven Seagal does. But it's because he's a pacifist.
Like, nice touch.
Doesn't ever touch the person. He just uses
he's learning. He learned a completely fake fighting style, so he really stuck true to his guns. He ain't hurting anybody with that old shit.
But it made him kind of badass.
The spy.
I love this figure. I love the red, and mostly his. Again, I'm all about those accessories. Shit with a hose, even if it doesn't work that good, as long as I could just like it's there, right? I can make it.
That's a good hose, actually. That is a good hose.
And I love that, like, he was always in the Tomahawk. So I've said it a few times. I only owned a Tomahawk for a very small amount of time. I broke it irreparably. So you had a lot of Lifeline crawling his way out with setting up his thing, saving lift ticket. Just like dragging him out. I did that.
I agree with Michael. That's why everything you said is exactly why I like the characters well and had the figure. I also liked emergency medical kind of figures. There was just something about those guys, Doc or anything. It was cool to have. But he also wasn't just that. He wasn't just taking care of dead bodies. He had, a job to do.
Right. For sure. And nobody was a pacifist. Like a good Destro, I arm all of my figures.
He was a pacifist in the comic book, and but he did come with a gun, which was whatever. But yeah, he's awesome, man. He's good. That backpack is great too.
Okay. Right. I see somebody in the chat mention $1 Million Medic.
Maybe one of my top figures of the year.
So this is now I have a weird system. Like So Destro and Snake Eyes are above all lists. They don't go on any favorites list because they're just way better than everybody else. My favorite is my undisputed one is a figure that's coming up, and I'll tell you when he gets here. Two and tied for second place is Shockwave and Alley Viper, but then pretty much third. I think I might have 2 or 3 figures for third, but Lowlight is definitely one of them. When he dropped and I opened it, that weapon that he had with the bipod was absolutely off the hook. I actually just acquired a 3 3/4 low light that came complete with the bipod from our friend Anchor Viper. She was very nice to send that to me. Yeah, she actually. I got. Look at this cool thing. I'm sure you're gonna get one of these too, Mark. But I got like notice of ascension, and then this thing right here. Like, how cool is this shit?
Beautiful,
gorgeous. So I'm gonna be framing all that. So she's lovely young lady sent me that and a low light figure, so I'm pretty stoked. But he's just
that's right there.
Oh, nice. There you go.
This amazing watercolor of Cobra Commander.
Tex Thompson, very cool.
Yes,
amazing artist. They're a great team. But that low light figure, man, he's got not only that amazing primary, he's got an Uzi and a killer backpack. He's in what is like because to me, he could easily just be with the regular Joes out, but he also looked like SWAT. Like, I don't know why as a kid, because you started seeing SWAT on like adult shows. It was talked about in like movies. And SWAT was always cool to me. I'll save most of that speech for when we talk about Shockwave down the line. But to me, part of that was it was attainable in a sense that I knew when I grew up, I didn't want to be flown overseas to fight nobody. You know what I mean? But if you gave me a gun like this and told me I was fighting domestic terrorism, I was in all day. So like a figure like that, he's an all-timer in the card art. Like, to me, you can't have an all-time figure without good card art, and he is amazing.
That's a great card. Yeah, he's got a great design. What are your thoughts, Birdman?
Love low light. Yeah, top 10, definitely.
Nice.
What about you, Victor?
I wouldn't put him in top 10, but I do like the idea that how there was helmets forever and different kind of hats. I did like the stocking cap. So they took an effort to make a different look. The design, look at even on his thigh, the belting. I just thought they took it a different direction, and nobody else has this look. So he stood out very original. So that's what made him stand out as a character, an action figure for me.
For me, what I love is they give you a specialty night spotter, and you're like,
I know, right?
He's a sniper, dude.
Right.
They're just not putting sniper on the box.
They're not putting sniper on the box.
But that's exactly.
It understood. It was like a code between the people who created G.I. Joe. It's like, kids, it's a sniper. Your mom doesn't want to know that, but you know it's a sniper. You know,
it's the angel of death.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, he's to me, he's one of my favorites of the year. I would say. All right, Mainframe now. This guy's probably one of the more useful ones today. Back in then, he was, computers had just sort of started, really,
right?
And he was, I don't know, what did you think of him? Birdman, what were your thoughts?
He got to bone Zarana in the cartoon, so hey, more power to you.
Yeah, that's his win.
That is true. Yeah,
that's true. That gives him a
winning at life, Hey,
yeah. Destro, what are your thoughts?
So I love Mainframe a lot more than other people, and it's because yes, computers are very dominant now in a way, but back then they were still very essential for like communications and stuff. But it wasn't as widespread. Meaning, like, this dude was like a fucking magician. Like, he was setting up the Joe's communication. He's basically, and computers were like at the G.I. Joe headquarters. So this dude had all that mobile ability. To me, he was like super important. He was always, right there. I don't remember. Yeah. No, he's like top 5 for me, for sure. All time
of the year.
No. I mean, like, you know how I am all time. I think there's a few figures that are tied for like 5th place, and I think he's one of them, man. I just loved it when I was a kid. I thought the sculpt was awesome. Again, he's got a nice hose that's hooked up to a turbo backpack, and I love the fact that he had that portable thing. And plus, I also have a thing for like specialists. for a lot of the dudes that didn't have weapons for whatever reason. I love that I just love that they existed, and this dude is one of them, man. I fucking love this figure.
For me, anybody without a weapon, the only exception being, I mean, there was people who were more exciting without weapons, because they had interesting shit. He was boring as shit. I don't know. He was okay. He's a computer guy. Mainframe versus Dalton. Who's the bigger nerd? And at least Dalton had a pretty big machine gun. What about you, Victor? What'd you think of him?
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I didn't find his mold really that great, and the computer thing, computers were coming around, but I didn't care. It just I didn't think he was interesting.
Look at that laptop. That thing is a boat, man.
It's huge. It looks like a typewriter.
It might as well be. Wow. Okay, we made it. Oh, we're not that far off. We got 6 more figures here. We can do it. We're just going past the 2-hour mark. All right. I can't start with a bat. I got to end with a bat. All right, so let's go to the opposite end of the spectrum. We'll start down this route. And General Hawk. Thoughts on this guy, Birdman?
I missed the missile system, but it's a good looking figure.
Yes, absolutely. Destro?
See, to me, he was kind of boring, but I loved him in the cartoon, and so in turn, it definitely made me like the figure. It was a no-brainer. It was a must-have because he had to be the guy that told everybody what to do. He was he would tell Duke or Beachhead, go do this, or Flint. But yeah, no, it's a gorgeous figure. Classified figure is a little underrated because it's amazing looking too. So yeah, I love it.
Yeah. His classifieds are beautiful. I love Hawk as a character. He is one of my favorite GI Joes ever made. And even though he had that young blonde version 1 back in the early days, this talked to me. And it is exactly kind of what you said, because Duke, Beachhead, and Flint, I was like, who is in charge here? And then Hawk came, and I said, I look at this leather bomber jacket, and I said, oh, that's the boss. When he came in, he took over, and I went, we needed that. We needed, we needed, not General Flag. We needed Hawk. And
right.
This was the guy. So I love him. Love his character. Love this action figure. Love him in classified. So one of my favorite guys.
I agree.
Hawk had really good stories in the comic book.
I did.
For me, he was like, when they brought him in, he's the general. It's like he was finally you had a official commander. The original Hawk figure sucks. It's like probably the worst figure in the original 13, because he has the same face, but it's not commanding at all. Hawk 2. Somebody had to, huh? But yeah, when they came out, this guy, I was in love. He was my leader. He was
my leader, very much.
Leader, and he looked weathered. I think if they had made a movie back in the day, Harrison Ford would have been a great Hawk,
Yeah.
And you could have these. I used to have these arcs with him where it's like he's really the general. He has to make these hard decisions, and then he finally it's just like the end of Independence Day. He goes in and he kicks some ass. He has to kick some ass himself, and
he's the guy. He'll do it.
Yeah, so good. He's so good. When they made him a general. It's a great design, I think, too. It's an under, yes, it's understated, but it's just.
But it's nice to see the jacket look. We hadn't seen that.
Yeah, and it looks great. It's a great sculpt. I think his face is good. He's the opposite.
And I love it because isn't his name? What is his name? Clayton Abernathy.
Yeah,
no,
it's well known. It's well known. I mean, it's awesome.
Oh my God! How can we even begin to talk about this man? One of the most
is right down the runway with that outfit. He is, he is on RuPaul's Drag Race. I don't know what the thing was, and his backstory, everything about Dr. Mindbender is so fucking over the top. It's too awesome not to have it. So 80s. I thought it was phenomenal.
He's like next. He's like one of the most interesting fucking character figures. Like, dude, he's wearing a cape that is being held on by a codpiece through suspenders.
Like, suspenders. You just said a word that's never said. A codpiece with suspenders. That's not a phrase.
Right. But there he is. He's got it on. It's fucking crazy. But he's so important to everything because if you watch
really
the Solo cartoon, he's in the middle of all the everything that's going on. Dr. Mindbender needs a chemical. We're doing this. I mean,
man. He owns
when you were young, didn't you think he was definitely well over 50, a jacked old man? You were like, this. I imagined him. I was like, he's old, but he looked because he had a monocle. And I was like,
I bet he parties with P. Diddy.
But he
would.
Yes, he was at one of his parties. Freak fest, freak outs.
He was the Monopoly man's fucked up son.
Oh my god. It's just such a cool. He's just out there.
Totally out there.
What he needs most protection for. Yeah, he's just jacked. He doesn't wear a shirt. It makes no sense whatsoever. It doesn't make craziest figures in all of G.I. Joe. What is that? Okay, what is the? Here's the question for you.
It's an anal probe.
This thing.
Gas mask. I mean, a gas. It's a laughing gas.
That's what it is.
I think he's addicted to what they give you at the doctor's office. My friend Thomas will know. He loves that stuff. So,
what do you think? All right, that's what do you think it is? Destro, what do you think it is?
An anal probe.
It's an anal probe, clearly.
But what's in the box it's connected to? Is that the energy source for this vibrating?
A really big battery.
It's a D cell.
What's going for hours? What do you think? It's crazy.
Birdman, what is it? It's an anal probe. I mean, this is clearly an anal probe.
I mean, Zarana likes to put it someplace else, but
she don't get in with Dr. Mindbender.
I mean, he's wearing no shirt. He's a sex machine, as far as I'm concerned.
Right. 100%.
I love him so much. He's so bizarre.
He's so bizarre. But look at that cape. I am Cobra. See.
Nitrous. Yeah, there you go.
That was it.
Yeah, you got to do it.
I knew Thomas would come to the rescue. It's a big box of nitrous, and he sprays it. He's just taking those hits.
Mexican Wood Ninja says the fact he got Jack, joined a terrorist cult, and embraced the no shirt is the boldest statement of body positivity I've ever seen.
This guy is the most confidence of any Cobra commander.
Oh, he walks into the room and says, "I bet you didn't know a Cobra could roar." Roar.
Roar, and everyone's like, "Ooh."
Car batteries and nipples are things we all try. Hey, yeah, right? Why not?
Piece with suspenders.
Yeah. Dr. Mindbender XM hookah. Yeah, it's kind of a hookah.
Yeah, it's hookah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's a good one.
That's crazy.
So, all right, well, interesting enough.
We all love Dr. Mindbender.
We all like Dr. Mindbender. I don't think everybody okay, this guy. Oh, we've only got 3 left, guys. Look at this. Dial tone.
I think he's just awesome looking. I always thought he was just
totally
cool.
awesome.
Yeah, totally awesome.
That backpack is awesome, but for me, the backpack always meant he was getting shot first. The backpack was exploding and lighting on fire, and then
it's a big target.
Barbecue would come over and like spray him down, and they would have no comms. That was his role for me. So he's not one of my favorites, but I think he is great. He's great. He just wasn't one of my favorites.
Good sculpt, unique look. Kind of a different kind of infantry. Had a specialty.
The classified one is one of the best things they've ever done.
I love it.
Yeah,
the colors are so amazing on that classified.
Yeah, that's it.
The green on his vest is like that's what gets it for me. But I think they also really nailed his backpack. Like, totally amazing. Totally amazing.
What are your thoughts on Birdman? You a fan of Dial Tone?
I like Dial Tone. I mean, he's not like top 10, but I think he's a good figure.
He can't be anybody's top 10. There's no. He's just. He's the communications guy. He calls shit.
He's communication. Yeah,
but I would put Breaker. I mean, the original 13 are all iconic to me.
Oh yeah. I like that. I think Dial Tone is. He's got a little upgrade in look at least. But G.I. Dave Productions is here. Hello. Oh, so Melted Cap. I thought he was French. Wait, was he in the movie The Rise of Cobra?
So
Breaker was
I can't remember who he looks like him too, but I don't know which they used.
they made that guy almost. They took elements of Breaker and put. I think they called him Breaker actually, but oh no,
but
did they call him Diathrone? I
I
can't.
don't
But
remember.
there was a thing he kept.
I've ever seen. I hate that movie.
Yeah, no, I know. He was that. Yeah, he was French Moroccan. I think is what he was in that movie.
All right, we got the last three here, and this one is a absolute. This is probably one of the most commonly favorite figures of all time for people. This is
absolutely.
Yeah. What were your thoughts about it? Let's go. We'll go. I'll start with you, Victor. Actually, what are your thoughts?
First of all, the word Ranger. That was so to me like Ranger. Ranger. I like that. And a ranger is so mysterious. This artwork, he looks pissed, and he played that role in the cartoon enough. The kind of that little a little bit of a combative. So his look is phenomenal. The mystery about him, I loved everything about him. So he was a great figure to have and a great character.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fan.
Destro. I know this is
my favorite figure. So again, Snake Eyes, Destro, they're above all lists, but Beachhead is my number one. I just kind of how Victor was saying about the Ranger mystique. I'm a sucker for a balaclava. I love that he had all those clips right here across his chest because he was just dumping bullets, and changing. And like there was something too about because he was like I always looked at him and Major Blood as mirror images of each other on the other side, guys that could be sitting in the throne room, not off the battlefield, but love the action so much they're just going to stay out there right in the middle of the suck. So he was and his backpack was ridiculous. His weapon is amazing. The combat, I don't know, something about the green, the vest,
with the
everything about it. Yeah, everything about it is an absolute grand slam to me. So yeah,
everyone just stare at that face. That for that era of action figure, that face looks so good. Look at the lips that they put into the head cover. That's amazing. Great job.
I feel like he told a story between the look on your face and everything about him. He's fucking badass. Yeah,
everything they said. I can't improve upon perfection.
You know what my favorite thing about him was? He looks like he didn't come with a lot of weapons, but if you looked at his backpack, it was packed with weapons. And if you look at in general, look at him. He's got a gun. He's got molded. Yeah. He's got a bomb on his ankle. He's got a knife on his other leg, I believe. Two knives. He's carrying a pack of explosives. On his backpack, he has a grappling hook and a crossbow. He's carrying a machine gun. They don't give you a good image of the backpack, but he is just loaded with weapons.
And that's the story.
He's so insane. He goes out of the battle and he's just like, I'm going to carry the most amount of weaponry humanly possible. That to me was like what made him so badass.
Definitely. Love it. Yeah. Gridiron has a 112 scale backpack for it's supposed to be for the Alpha Commando Snake Eyes, but it just doesn't fit Snake Eyes as much, and it just looks weird on him. But I put it on Beachhead with the grappling hook, and he's got a crossbow with the stuff. Like it almost looks like he can use the crossbow to shoot the grappling hook up in the air. It's got a string on it. That thing is dope.
They should have had a grappling hook on the classified figure. Otherwise, it's great. The new one has so many pieces. It's like unbelievable. But all right, last two figures.
Have you noticed this whole top line everyone has loved? That's so. I mean, this whole top line you've been through, everyone is, and I'm like going, wonder. That's funny because it's 1986. We're saying it's one of the best years, if not one of the best. And the whole top line, we'd like, yep, everybody's awesome.
Everybody. I mean, pretty much most of these guys are awesome. But
yeah.
All right. B.A.T.s. Oh, so good. I will say the classified bat, I was like, I bought 4 of those things, so I don't need the new retro. I was so wrong. Wrong. The retro is way better.
Yeah, definitely.
The colors are better. It just pops. It's 10 times better. I gotta buy like 10 of them now because the bats are my favorite troop builder.
I can't remember. Was it transparent, his chest?
This is lenticular.
It's a hologram.
Oh, it was a hologram. I was trying to remember, like, what was okay.
Personally, I thought it would have been cool. My brother Aaron Sparrow had an idea about making a Dreadnok one, but he wanted to put a car battery in that chest cavity.
Yes, they gotta do a Dreadnok bat, definitely.
Yeah. So I think that would be great. But
It should be
there's something
one.
that I think it would be cool if it was actually hollow and the pipes were in there moving, like, and then it was filled with like a clear resin, so you could actually see it. It didn't need a hologram; it would be in depth. But I'm sure that's just way too much money. Whatever.
It was at the time, especially, but still very cool.
What are your thoughts, Victor, on the bat?
Because I was so much. When they all went to Android, it was easier. They were cannon fodder for the cartoon. I always liked when they were real humans. So I do like more humanoid humans. I like real people. So as much as it's cool to have an android and a whole army of androids, I was much more about men on a battlefield getting shot at. It was just stakes were higher. And this was like, all right, we can't do it on cartoons to blow up that guy, so we'll just blow up an android. So it wasn't like, oh my God, I need an android trooper, because I liked the other troopers, because I figured they were real humans.
Yeah. What about you, Birdman?
Yes.
To me, he's one of my favorites. Just like that claw arm was so fun to play with.
Yep.
And I also love the lore behind them. The idea that they are they could have gone just like he's an invincible warrior, but if you read the back, he's not. They suck.
Right.
They shoot at everything. They kill everything in their way. They get confused. If you hit them in the back, they light on fire. They Cobra they're cheap. They drop them from planes without parachutes, and they just don't care about them. And the lore of that made them, to me, so exciting. But yeah, definitely classified must do a Dreadnok bat. And I think it should be one. It should be a character. It's something like Monkey Wrench is tinkered with, and he's made a Dreadnok bat.
Nice, good point.
Yes,
took a bat and he fucked with him a little bit, and he named him. And he should just be like that. He should be a Dreadnok. I think that would be really cool.
I very much agree. I feel like that lore you're talking about really not just fed to the character, but to the actual Cobra as a whole, right? It completely sounds like exactly what their organization is about. Cobra Commander don't give a fuck about none of that shit. So yeah, it sounds perfect. Wants to just spend the least amount of money to get him out there firing on the battlefield, and that's the only parameters we're worried about.
All right.
And the accessories are so killer. To have something like that. Anytime a figure can house all of their stuff, it's my favorite thing. That's why like the Blizzard was so good, or the classified snow job. Everything fits on his backpack. And if you can get that motherfucker, the what?
The original snow job, everything fit on his back.
Right. Yeah. It's if you can do that to the classified guy, I don't want to hear that you can't get another dude that's got, two other smaller things and you can't find a way to get it on there. Because when I go to display everything, I would like it if everybody had their shit on them, but that's not going to be able to happen, because what am I going to do? Put it in front of them? So this was to me, this was a revelation for troop builders. I also happen to think that it's one of the coolest 3 3/4 figures that I've ever seen of any toy line.
I think to me it's but here we go. Here's our final guy. We'll end the night with this guy.
I'm interested in what you guys all have to think about Serpentor.
Yeah, okay, all right. I'm gonna do the same here. We'll let Birdman start us.
I loved Serpentor. I like the story behind him. I like the figure. I like the air chariot. I thought Serpentor was great. I thought they did him dirty a little bit in the comic book, but
they kill him right away.
Yeah, I don't think the cartoon really did him much justice either. But
he's annoying.
As a character, I mean Serpentor's top beans. I don't know what that means, but I just put those two words together.
Top beans.
I like it.
Oh wait, this is yes, my dog. Wait, this is a great comment on the bat. A bat with duct tape and license plates and random electronics. That's what they got to do. My fear is if they do a Dreadnok bat, they're just going to give us the bat and put like a couple of Dreadnok symbols on them. They need to like really do him up. He needs to look like he's made
totally remold this thing.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, my brother Aaron had the best ideas. The car battery in the chest. Off the top of my head, I can't remember, but he had it going on.
The idea of duct tape, license plate, that'd be so fun. But all right, let's go back to Serpentor. Yeah, Serpentor in the cartoon is a total dickhead. Like he's super annoying. The cartoon is amazing. I love that. But he's a really annoying character in the cartoon, I think. In the comic book, he's amazing. He's one of my favorite characters in the comic book. But they kill him, and like he's around for like maybe I want to say 5 issues.
It's not long at all, for sure.
Yeah, then he's dead, you know. All right, what about you, Destro? What are your thoughts on Serpentor?
So I love them. I like to joke around that he's an insufferable prick because he was, but he represented dominance. And the only thing I disliked about Serpentor was that, well, Cobra Commander was our guy, right? This just makes the waters muddy. But to be honest, I thought it was all fine until they did Cobra Commander dirty in the movie. You know what I mean? I wrote about that in the article that's dropping tomorrow, where I kind of mentioned how, like Cobra Commander was a scapegoat in that way a lot. But anyway, Serpentor the air chariot was amazing. I love the soft goods with the cape. I thought that was super cool. And he did represent a lot of cool shit, like in the cartoon. He's a very dominant figure. Serpentor Rise is like the greatest goddamn thing I've ever seen on television. I had the videotape of it, so I watched it over and over and over again when I was a kid, and I think it's one of the crazy coolest things that any cartoon has ever done. Where they're stealing DNA from all these terrible people to make a leader for Cobra. It's fucking awesome. Like if they want to make a G.I. Joe movie, just do a Rise Serpentor Rise. Minimal backstory on the Joes and Cobras, and the thing is about them trying to, find DNA, or you know what I mean. It's just it's amazing.
What I would say is funny is like you think about it. Most G.I. Joe ideas and most toy ideas are recycled science fiction, right? Most ideas in anything, it's recycled. It comes from somewhere else. It's like Worlds Without End. We've seen it. It was in other things. It was in Twilight Zone episode, and they just transferred that. The one idea I don't think anybody's ever done this is the idea of Serpentor. You create somebody out of the DNA. It's a completely unique idea. It's very cool. So G.I. Dave says I was a complete history dork, and the whole idea was amazing. So wait, here's a good little task for us. Prophet Director says, name all of the historical figures that contributed DNA. Can you name the historical figures that were in Serpentor? We've got
one was Hannibal, right?
Hannibal, Genghis Khan.
Yep.
Which makes him the greatest rapist in all of history.
Said Caesar. Birdman said Caesar. Is that right?
Caesar, Julius
Caesar.
Rasputin and his
Rasputin.
Alexander the Great.
Oh, and
Alexander the Great.
Vlad the Impaler.
Vlad the Impaler. Yes, very good. Yes. So he's Dracula, basically. Ivan.
Was Geronimo in there? Or who is the? Wasn't there? No, I'm making that up.
What's that?
Wasn't there a? No, I think I'm making something up. I think I'm missing that.
In the cartoon, Sergeant Slaughter is part of him.
Oh, that's right.
Epstein. No Epstein. As we talked about Rasputin's hog last time, apparently Rasputin had like a giant penis, which we talked about last week. And
we did.
We talked about Rasputin. Wow.
I had multiple people tell me that was hysterical and one of the funniest parts of any of the shows that we had done. This is funny.
Storm Shadow. In the comic book, he is part Storm Shadow, yes. In the cartoon, he is part Sergeant Slaughter. Okay, there's a couple more we've missed, though. Anybody want to...
Geronimo was part of him, wasn't he?
Geronimo, yes. Geronimo.
That's who it was. Did they do Geronimo? I kept thinking not Geronimo, but I was like, I know there's an Indian of some kind that I could not remember who it was.
There's 2 more we haven't said.
Oh my
Napoleon.
Attila the Hun.
Napoleon.
Attila the Hun, and there's one last one, which is Hillary Clinton. No, he's not that evil. He's not that evil. Give the guy a break. No, the other one is Koaquetzal or something. I don't know how to say it. No. What's the Aztec leader?
Oh,
Montezuma?
Okay, no, I'm sorry. Ulrich. Yes, you're correct.
Montezuma.
Ulrich. I missed Ulrich.
Oh.
Ulrich the Red. Eric the Red is one of them.
Okay.
And the final one is who's the Aztec leader?
Montezuma.
Montezuma. Yeah.
God, I forgot he was so many.
There's a lot.
Me too.
I forgot. I really thought there was 5. I'm like, get 5
Yeah.
right now.
No, that's a lot. I think we got everybody.
I think that's it.
Rasputin was a sexual predator who claimed having sex with him was a cure-all. That's right. He was like, that's how he got into the royal family.
Yeah.
Right.
He would go to the royal family and he was like, I can cure you of your headaches. And he would just like bang the royal family. Anyway, this is why he's amazing. So what a great figure. Yeah. So Victor, what's your take on
Well,
it?
I thought some of you would hate him because I hear that a lot online. I hear a lot of hate for Serpentor, and I can't really expand on much more besides I was entranced. They were doing Jurassic Park before Jurassic Park. I mean, they were the DNA to create your own. And, you know, I loved Cobra Commander, but Chris Latta and that voice, you know, such uniqueness, you know, that Starscream voice, beautiful. But Serpentor comes in and he's really, really masculine, like overly masculine. And although I loved Cobra Commander, it was neat to see it wasn't just a replacement. It was a really dynamic machismo level up. I'm better than you, douchebag.
Right. Yeah. Right.
There was a beautiful power struggle that was realistic, although it might have, was absurd or whether people were annoyed. It was true. I felt like he was like a bully jock, and suddenly Cobra Commander was in band. Yeah. So he is now, and I was like, that's pretty cool. They did a nice right turn. Just like, boop. So, and I thought the figure was pretty badass, even with the cross your heart snake bra there. Oh, I thought it was
yeah, we had that little like wrist thing that they turned into like a blade.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Snake, which was great. The extra snake in the original is better than the classified one because it bends. They should have made it bend. Yeah, he's a great figure, man. I love him.
I think so.
Did any of y'all see the sideshow statue they did for Serpentor?
I did.
It's like 4 feet tall.
He's so big, but he's beautiful. Well, so beautiful, gorgeously done. Painted well.
I need to move. I need to be able to pose it myself. Not feeling statues, but I do have a statue of Destro. Well, what are you gonna do? All right, I think we made it. We made it through 2.5 hours. Just
1986
about to make it. So all right, awesome. Let's close it out then. Thank you all in the chat for coming. What do you guys got going on in your channels? Anything going on? Or anything you want to plug? Birdman, you can start us off.
Just hanging out with y'all.
All right. Okay, what about you, Victor?
Yeah, well, thank you for having me on the show. Thanks for asking. I have a lot of fun talking about G.I. Joe. It's actually absolutely one of my top 3 toy lines. But every Thursday night in the Gen Xperience, this time we're talking about the super diversity multicultural pals that came to the Hall of Justice on Saturday morning. So check out Apache Chief and El Dorado, a little show about that. So hope you all come to the Gen Xperience and check it out. Thanks for having me.
Great. I'm a big fan of your channel, so I highly recommend you check out his channel. It's really fun. That's why I reached out to him a while back.
Thanks, man.
I've been watching for a while. So really good stuff. Really good, really fun.
Thanks, man.
Destro.
I am Destro Designs, Viper Den Studios. Destro Designs pretty much everything, all things G.I. Joe. Viper Den Studios is serving as my finished photography, right? Because I talk so much shit about everything. If you want to see my shots, just go to Viper Den Studios and you can enjoy them that way. And that's on everywhere now. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. I have both accounts on all of those. On YouTube, I am Destro Designs. Every Saturday night at 8 p.m., I am live from Viper Den Studios. I've been blessed with great guests. Mark was on. Next week, I have Talib from Figure Fight Club. In like 2 or 3 weeks, Laser Pants is going to swing by. I'm actually doing a Friday show to get him on. Actually, I was thinking about sending you an invite, Mark, and if you're available. It's a random Friday night, so I'll send you the date, and we'll see if you're around. But yeah, so on Mondays, you can catch me here, which I am always eternally thankful for all the times that you have me on. I love coming on. It's one of my favorite things of the whole week. So thank you very much, my brother. Tuesdays, I try to stop by the Figure Fight Club open mic night. And this Wednesday, I'm actually doing the very first episode of the Power Hour from the Twitter community. My brother, Jay Antonio. We're just going to do a quick, I know it sounds crazy because I do such long podcasts on Saturday. We are just dropping in the middle of the week. Every once in a while, we'll do an episode. We're just going to catch up on some news and blow through like what's happening, kind of just a news flash real quick. That's going to be first episode this Wednesday. Every Tuesday and Friday, you can catch me dropping those articles on serpentorslair.com. It's G.I. Joe focused stuff, what it was like, you know, growing up. I was super obsessed. I still am super obsessed with G.I. Joe. So when I talk about it as a kid, and sometimes I mix in how I feel about it now, and I just kind of weave all that together. And like the one tomorrow is entitled #Destro is right, and it's about why I always used to scream at the TV, just let Destro decide, because he used to make me crazy. The kind of like I loved Cobra Commander, but he was kind of a buffoon. So that's what the article tomorrow is about. And yeah, that's it. That's what I got popping off.
Okay, Dan. So next week, Anchor Viper. No, but Anchor Viper and I have determined that we are doing the which you are invited to, the horniest G.I. Joe moments on, I believe, May, whatever, the first weekend in May.
So I think the first
Monday in May, the 4th, we are doing G.I. Joe's horniest moments, finally with Anchor Viper, and you're all invited as well.
Beautiful.
And that should be a fun one. And so there you go. So she's coming back. She's not she's busy, very busy. So she's
getting season
2.5 hour live live streams. All right. So what do I have going on? I am putting out this week the mythology of Voltron, which I have been doing a deep dive into Voltron. I'm going to start doing I've started doing some, like, I really like to comment on cartoons and make fun of cartoons. And I've done a couple of them, but I'm probably going to do some more. So I'm going to be doing one on Voltron to go along with all the research I put into doing the mythology of Voltron. So both of those should come out pretty soon. So that's it.
That's all right.
Thank you all. I guess we'll call it a night. Thanks so much. See you next time.
Bye, everybody.
Next time we'll be back.
guys. Thank you.
Next week we'll be hitting up obviously part 2 of this, which will be the vehicles.
Play sets. Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right. Bye all.
Later, y'all.